Witajcie ludzie, z tej strony Perkorn. Oto kolejny odcinek zagrajmy w Dreamfall Chapters. Będziemy sobie kontynuowali tam, gdzie skończyliśmy, czyli odpalając trzeci rozdział o nazwie KRAINY. I dostaliśmy dwa nowe obrazki. W prawym dolnym rogu mamy kruka, znaczy to zdjęcie, obrazek, co się kruk nazywał, te ich pierwsze niby spotkanie, chociaż było wcześniej. No i teraz ta mała blondynka, dziewczynka, no jest słonecznie za oknem tym razem. Ale co się będzie działo w księdze trzeciej, dowiemy się dopiero, zaczynając nowy rozdział. Właśnie byłoby śmieszne, jakbyśmy od razu zaczęli grać jako ta dziewczynka, nie jako na przykład ten Zoe lub Kane? Kain? Kian. Chyba. Czy to znaczy, coś się zbugowało z ładowaniem już tak długo, czy faktycznie tak ma być? Ale chyba nie. Otwierają księgę do krain. Cześć, Endless. Jeszcze raz odpalę dla pewności. Może jak kliknąłem, żeby gra się odpaliła, to jeszcze to w opecie coś chciałem szybko kliknąć i nie wiem, czy się nie zbugowało. No, zbugowało się. To nie jak wy, ale ja. Księgę trzecią, krainy, na trzeźwo, to grywać nie będę. Rozdział 6. Ciemne interesy Endless Playera. O kruk, który mi ukradł łuk. A nie, to normalny kruk, bo... jak ktoś mówi? Krzaczy? Nie. Co robią kruki? Gdzie ptaki ćwierkają, a kruki kraczą.
Oh, I'm cold and hungry and bored and my butt's hurting and I'm also thirsty. But hey, I'm not complaining. This is fun. I like staring at buildings all night, every night until my eyes start bleeding. Do you think Naane's been acting weird? I mean, she's always been a bit weird, but after she came back from Myria, actually since you arrived, why is that? Have you noticed anything weird?
Enu, please pay attention.
Oh,
Co
what's there to pay
towarzyszysz
attention
ci Enu?
to?
Aha,
We've
okej.
been watching that building for a week now. Nothing is going on in there. I almost wish Liko was here instead of me. But any chance he has to avoid going on a mission with you, he'll take. I can't believe he's still upset you didn't kill that officer. I mean, we've gotten good information from him. Liko's just being a real poophead.
He's upset about losing Old Town.
Yeah, but what could we do? I mean, you tortured the guy, we got the information, we chose to leave. So, what else is going on with you? Hey, what happened with that woman, Anna? Didn't you and her have
I didn't... It wasn't... It was clearly a mistake telling you.
You can trust me. I tell no secrets. Except to all my girlfriends, of course, when we get together over wine and... I'm kidding. I have no friends, you know that. Aside from you guys. You guys are my best friends, and that's really sad. I'm depressed now. But she's pretty. Anna, I mean. Beautiful hair, striking freckles, nice scowl. She'd make a fine, companion.
I'm not interested.
Oh. Okay, so, is there
I pyk,
anyone
wybór.
at all that you're...
Enu, I'm not interested in women.
You're not interested in... Sure! Oh, I knew that. Of course, that's fine. Perfectly fine. So who do you...
Look, something's happening.
Oh, yes,
Cześć, Kevin.
someone's leaving
Stopiguj
the
mnie
house.
do
Call in
przejścia krain.
reinforcements. People leave that house every day, Kian. They arrive in the morning and leave at night. Almost like it's a real business of some sort.
Doesn't look like a real business to me.
You're too suspicious. Must be all that hanging around Azadi.
What are you guys up to?
Bip! What in Shadow's name are you doing here?
Nothing. Oh, right. I have a message. It's from Ulvik. He says, come to the bar immediately. There's been developments. I don't know what developments is, but Ulvik's face was frowny, so it's probably important.
It always is. Good job, Bib. Let's not keep Ulvik waiting.
I'll go first. We won't attract as much attention if we arrive separately.
Endless, chciałbyś takie imię mieć. Za każdym razem, jakby ktoś mówił twoje imię, to miałbyś wrażenie, że to cenzura. Kogut do 4, czyli w prawo. Z tym kodem chyba coś będzie. A nie, nieważne.
A crate full of angled pipe sections. Elbows, if I'm not mistaken.
Nie dla mnie pierwsze skojarzenie to cenzura.
Without that proud cock and the delightful little puss riding on it, the resistance would be in a dark place indeed.
I pyk, w środku jest Anna o czerwonych włosach.
You see that gentleman sitting over there? Don't look, you simpletons. Balance. You lot don't know much about subterfuge, do you? That man's an Azadi mechanic. He drinks here most nights, but I didn't know that part until I overheard him speaking to his friend earlier about the pipes. Seems that with the pipe network up and running, there's a lot of tinkering to be done. Our man over there carries a tool to open maintenance hatches.
If we can get inside a hatch...
We can maybe figure out what they're using the pipes for. That's brilliant, Ulvik.
So we slit his throat and dump him in the bay.
Not in my bar, you won't.
If they find out we've taken his tools, the information could...
Kazi, rozpoznajesz głos tego niebieskiego?
No. We need to...
Borrow his tools, open one of those pipes to have a look-see, and put the tools back before he notices. And that was probably what you were going to say when I interrupted you. Sorry.
If you can do it without him noticing, I won't stop you. But
Leos the Walking
if
Dead.
the Azadi ever suspect that I'm collaborating with the Resistance...
That will not happen, Ulvik.
So what do we do, Kian?
The others look to me for leadership now. Ulvik brought this to our attention. It's only fair that I include... The others look to me. Ulvik brought this to our attention. What do you think, Ulvik?
Me? Well, I think you three are resourceful in
Ale
different
to gra.
ways. Instead of bickering about what to do, which is what usually happens,
Pierwsza część.
why not split up? There's every chance that one of you will come up with something that doesn't involve murder, the total destruction of my pub, or blowing my cover.
I agree.
We can't take too long. That man won't stay here forever.
He's on his second drink. He usually doesn't leave until he's had at least 3. And I can offer a few on the house to make him stay longer.
It's decided then. We'll meet again here later this evening.
Ale już jest wieczór.
Winner buys around for everyone. No? No? It's not very motivating? Okay.
Mnie zmotywowała, dlatego piję. Znajdź sposób na uzasadnienie konserwatora ról. Rurą poupiję!
Have you found anything yet?
I'm working on it.
Enu and Nico are still out looking. And you're not. You should get to
Nie
it.
no, śmieję.
Ulvik doesn't have... He's a mechanic,
You wouldn't
working on the pipe
believe
network.
the amount of
And he has a
work
workbox
that's
of tools.
required to keep the
I
network
could knock
running
him over the head
smoothly.
with the butt of my blade.
Oh, the engineering.
Da.
Lyle, what do you want? Oh, I thought you were one of them. You know, the magicals. Goddess knows why there's still magicals in the city. I thought they'd been deported. All of them. Never mind.
Ty, ale w sumie pomysł, żeby mu wrzucić myszkę Miki, to dobry.
Where you from? You sound Azadi.
My apologies, I need to be elsewhere.
Oh, right. Next time.
Miotą poupiję. Nie no, tak serio to nie wiem. I pyk nagle jest Anna przed drzwiami. Panie Slip tej Miki brzmi jakby myszka Miki się wyjebała na czymś.
They've put up ornaments all over town for the Festival of Reaping. Harvest season is important in the Northlands.
Te rury wyglądają jak... kurde, takie...
The children appear particularly excited
Jak
about
to
the
się
reaping.
mówi?
I've tasted the yams. I completely understand.
Bip, bip, bip. No w sumie tak. Boże. Bioshock Infinity się jeździł na takich rurach, nie? Takim hakiem. Dlaczego, ale jak tak patrzę na to, że tutaj można przeskoczyć z jednej tam na drugą i jechać. Nie wydaje się, dobra faza po prostu weszła. Myślę właśnie, co mogę zrobić, nie? Brać solucję. Myślałem, że kraniec świata... Czekajcie, tam jest faktycznie kraniec świata. Nie ma chyba drogi za tą bramą. Bo minimalnie. A nie, czekajcie, nie, coś jednak jest. Nieważne.
The ghetto's been burned to the ground. Whatever's left in there, I envy those who can shut their doors at night and find peace inside. But that's why we fight, so that they can shut their doors and forget. Honor Hilaris has posted these bills everywhere, a map of the southernmost parts of Mercuria.
Kurde, ty, no nie wiem co zrobić. Ja go faktycznie upił, czy coś tam.
Before our arrival, the street lamps were lit with magic spells. They've been replaced with modern electricity. There's food left on the table. That's going to attract rats. And owls. Bloodthirsty owls.
Rzeczy słowy.
The wreaths are part of the Harvest Festival tradition.
Znajdź sposób na wysłanie konserwatora rur. Kurde, nie wiem. Jakie z dupy to trochę zadanie. No, przecież już niedobrze mogę całą mapę obiec i nic nie znajdę.
A pumpkin. An odd vegetable. Native to the Northlands. They're building bonfires for Reap Moon's Eve. Enu told me some believe the wreaths protect homes from Yaga, the Wicker Witch. You put a wreath on your door to show that you've made proper offerings.
There's official Azadi business going on here. You'll want to turn around and walk away.
Fajny teleport.
Are those yams? No. If I have time. I know Bip's been tearing down these bills, but National Front supporters keep replacing them. There appear to be a lot of them, skulking in the shadows.
Nie, chyba wrócę do tego baru, bo nic nie znalazłem.
This is an historical landmark of some sort. Shepard mentioned the name Abnaxis, an ambassador of the Vanar, she said.
Ten typek, co nam dał ostatnią część jakiegoś tam amuletu, nie? Znaczy
I'm
tego.
surprised we didn't tear it down. But I guess there's nothing outwardly pagan about this building. It's just a hollowed out, petrified tree.
Dobra, nic, wracamy do tej karczmy i zobaczymy, czy może po takim czasie coś się zmieniło, albo może zaczął wyjść i wejść, nie?
In a world with yams, who needs apples? I'm not sure what's supposed to happen if you put up a wreath without making an offering. Stacks of hay to represent the Harvest Festival. It's surprisingly quiet out. Usually these tables are busy until late at night. Granted, it is chilly and damp. Everyone's probably inside. A crate full of angled pipe sections. Elbows, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know how this light is created, or what truly separates science from sorcery.
Czemu, Mako?
Maybe it's
Na się nie
all
przywitasz.
philosophical. It's all miracles to me.
Mendo, kapa.
Without that proud cock and the delightful...
Kiedyś dopinguj mnie, żeby na jakiś pomysł spaść.
You're the only one not out there looking for a solution, Kian.
No kurde, dalekie mam ci znaleźć rozwiązanie. Pierdnąć w stół?
They appear to be having a good time. Well deserved, too.
Well, they're there for the, humankind, aren't they?
The worst
Ulvik
thing
told
is
me once of a
crawlers.
legend
Wiedziałem to nawet bez
Sonic
twojego
Scroll.
powiedzenia, Maka.
What do you
I could
call
knock
them
him over the
here?
head with the butt of my blade,
Offer's
but
still good.
I don't think Ulvik would approve. I'll just grab it and run, and keep running until the city and all of this is behind me. A workbox. Now's not the time. He's a mechanic, working on the pipe network. Ulvik doesn't have the most sophisticated or upscale clientele. I could knock him over the head with the butt of my blade, but I'll just
Nie.
grab it and... They're good people. Bless their generous hearts. Ulvik is a good man.
You're the only one not
I
out.
enjoy...
Pierdykam, sorry. Zerknę po prostu absolutnie. Nie mam zamiaru biegać po całym mieście, szukając jednej kropki, która mi ruszy fabułę. No ja pierdykam, nie? No pierdek nie jest gdzieś śmiechu, co trzeba zrobić, nie?
True to his word. I trust him with my life and consider him a friend.
Aha, chyba zbugowałem, dałem alt-tab w trakcie ładowania. Ja pierdolę. Dobra, wiecie, co trzeba zrobić? Pamiętacie, jak szedłem tam, gdzie zaczęliśmy ten rozdział i było słychać pieczenie kóz jakiś? No, to przy kozach jest jakaś roślina nasenna, no ja pierdykam. Zgaduj. Zgaduj, że masz iść do beczenia kóz. Przecież to oczywista rzecz, no ja pierdykam. Tylko dureń by na to nie wpadł. Co z tego, że ten kot jakiś tam też popierdala, nie? To nie symulator kozy, żeby, kurde, iść za kozami. Chyba, że jesteś wrzodem. I że te kozy gdzieś tu...
Goat eats leaves. Goat falls asleep.
Cash!
Someone talking about this a while back. The mole, was it?
What
Dzięki,
exactly
Cassie.
are you doing to that goat?
Solucja. Najlepszy przyjaciel
Should I be
gracza.
jealous?
Jealous? Of whom? I don't understand what you're saying to me. Where have you been this past month?
Away. Far away. Travelling, so, This goat, what's going on here?
It's rebel business.
Clearly. How's that working out for you? Are you one of them now?
I'm atoning for my sins.
Right. But you are enjoying it.
I don't enjoy fighting my own people.
Well, you seem to be good at it. Word is the resistance is gaining support, that people have hope now that you're there.
I'm doing what I can to help.
I heard you went the extra mile to, extract information from our vile little Azadi officer. I'm glad he suffered. Maybe it would have been better to kill him, but a source inside the tower? Could be useful. And you got the information you needed. Your people fled Old Town in time, even if it meant the Azadi met no resistance. At least that explosive spell tore off a few limbs and heads.
What do you want?
Nothing. Nothing. I saw you. It's been a while. I wanted to say hello. Oh, I've missed this. The one-sided conversations, the sullenness and suspicion.
Nie, to nie jest
I've
karczma.
come to enjoy it quite a bit. Anyway, goats.
We have a lead on the pipes.
Oh, that explains everything. I'll leave you to it then. I'm going to the Rooster later tonight. I need to speak with Ulvik. Maybe I'll see you there.
Maybe.
This is what I love about you, Keon. You're such a people person.
Lipek zaciemnienie ekranu i... Wiedziałem! Kurde, wiedziałem. Z jednego prostego powodu. Bo jakby nie zrobili zaciemnienia ekranu i że ona znika, to mógłbyś w teorii zobaczyć, gdzie ona idzie, nie? Ona pewnie donikąd nie idzie. Znaczy na pewno.
This is Evensong. It works on goats.
Well, then it should work on the Azadi too, eh?
Podarowe piwo chyba. Nie, jakiś dżem truskawkowy. Tak, Mako. Wiesz, że o tym myślałem, jak do nas zagadała, że co ty robisz z tą kozą? Ja tak, o, kolejny wrzut.
One more ale on the house, da?
Well, they're there for the,
What a lovely head.
What does that even mean?
Ja z nich chyba szklankę. A nie, mam chyba wziąłem.
Malty, sweet. It's almost like the sugar ale from
Tamten wziął szklankę chyba. I zgon.
Now, this is a brew, Vic. It tastes like home, this does. It brings tears to my eyes. It's simply
Czy chyba coś jeszcze mogę wziąć, czy nie? Nie.
Hey. Hey! Are you awake? You're not awake. I can do pretty much anything I want to you right now, and you will never know.
Nie wiem, Mako.
I can even pull your ears up like this and... Oh, you need to clean your ears. That's revolting. If I had a marker, I'd write fool across this man's forehead. A classic joke. Everyone would laugh, and it'd teach him never to take first sips from a cup of ale. Alas, I do not have a marker. Hey. Hey, are you awake?
Don't take too long out there. If he wakes up without his tools, there'll be questions and I won't have any.
A tu nagle pyk. Timer. Dobra, składaj rury. Nie bez powodu nazywamy pery rura. Czy wejście jest... Mury, bramy, budynki, parur. Przy kozach, przy fontannie.
A tool for opening the maintenance hatches in the pipes.
No to do fontanny. Pewnie przy kozach będzie. Nie, pewnie przy drzewie będzie działało. Endless, to mniej.
It won't budge. It needs a special tool to open. There's air flowing from right to left, like a tempest in a tube. The gale's blowing from right to left.
Dobra, kolejna jest przede mną chyba. To ja właśnie nie wiem, czy ja czegoś szukam, czy co tu chodzi z tymi rurami? Nie, mam je zwalać tylko? A, spadaj, dobra.
That's one of the maintenance hatches from the mechanic's map. There's a powerful wind blowing from right to left, and it carries something with it. Too quick to see, too fast to grab. I'll lose my fingers if I try and grab it. It's solid, and it's swift.
Solidnie i szybkie. Sianem, kur.
Stacks of hay to represent the harvest festival, the reaping.
Dobra, i ostatnie jest nigdzie. I znowu zgaduj, czego mam użyć, nie?
It's surprisingly quiet out. Use a pumpkin, an odd vegetable, native to the Northlands. We have nothing like it in Azadir. They're building bonfires for Reap Moon's Eve. Those paper dragons are illegal. They've been arresting anyone caught. I've never experienced these festivities myself, but I hear you. Are those yams? No.
Nie mam mocy, Luka.
Only apples.
Kurwa, ja normalnie myślałem, że może wsadzimy jakieś jabłko, żeby, nie wiem, tam jakieś cokolwiek tam lata się w to wbiło na przykład, nie? Albo dynię. To nie, wiecie czego potrzeba do rur? Kurwa rur. To do rury wsadzę rurę, no ja pierdolę, kto to mówi? Kurwa, rurę do rury. Chyba, że chodzi o podmianę rury. Ja pierdykam. Rura, no nie wiesz.
Before our arrival, the street lamps were lit with magic spells. They've been replaced with modern electricity.
Gdzieś to jeszcze jest jakiś zbiornik chyba. Pierdyk. Ha. Mako, no ja też nie wiedziałem. Nie wiem, zaczęliśmy trzeci rozdział, nie gramy raptem ile? Pół godziny, a już w solucję patrzę 2 razy, nie? Normalnie, kurde, nie wierzę. Czekajcie. Wracamy więc na plac z fontanną i stołami, zbiegamy niżej na prawo i ze skrzyń stojących przy wozach zabieramy 2 rurki. No kurwa, jakie? To jest ciekawość, czy można wejść na schody? Nie można. Ja chyba jestem ślepy, bo ja tego nie widziałem wcześniej, żeby tu coś było.
A map of the southernmost parts of Mercuria.
Who's there? Thought I heard someone.
The ghetto's been burned to the ground. Whatever's left in there, it's ruins.
Mako, kojarzę Runaway, ale czekaj, pierwszą część, tak? Czy drugą? Znaczy, czekaj, pierwsza to jest to, co powiedziałeś, tak? Road Event. Nie, już nie. No kurwa, gdzie to jest? Kurde, no chyba ślepy jest. Nie widzę żadnego, kurwa, zbiornika z rurami, nie? Wozu, stojaka, czy czegokolwiek. Grałem tylko w trzecią, wiele lat temu.
The wreaths are part of the Harvest Festival tradition.
Nie pamiętam, czy używałem solucji, ale pamiętam, że mi się fabuła podobała, tylko szkoda, że nie ogarniałem nawiązań przez to wszystko, nie? Pierwszej i drugiej części. A, później próbowałem grać w pierwszą, ale nigdy nie przeszedłem. Ja pierdolę! To o to chodziło, nie? Kurwa. Powoli mam dość, a gramy tylko pół godziny, nie?
That didn't accomplish anything. Whatever's in there just bounces off the pipe. There's a powerful wind blowing from right to left, and it carries something with it.
Metalowa
Too quick
kula.
to see. Where did the orb come from? I should investigate where this pipe leads, hopefully to some answers.
Dobra, to za rurą. Nie, teraz czekaj. Powietrze idzie od lewej do prawej? Tak, to idziemy ten.
I believe they burn those on Reap Moon's Eve to celebrate the harvest and to appease the Wicker Witch, the Yaga.
Pamiętam, że pierwsza miała chyba nawet dubbing polski, nie? Nie wiem, jak na to patrzę, to tylko mówię, jak w Bioshock Infinity, nie? Złapać się tego i tak suniemy.
I need to find a way into that building tonight.
Ja pierdolę, będę teraz zadanie, że muszę zrobić jeszcze, nie wiem, palnąć sobie w czoło.
Were you here when we had that horrible mess the other day?
I don't think so.
Well, one of them, what are they called? Them ground crawlers.
Rats?
That's it, rats. One of them rats got into the pipes. Whoop! Got sucked right into the engine.
Whoa. That doesn't sound good.
Light, what a bloody mess. Literally. Guts, bones, hair, blood everywhere had to shut things down. And it was us who had to clean it. Engineers wouldn't touch it, said their hands are too valuable. I guess ours aren't.
It's a soldier's lot, isn't it? We do the grunt work. That's how it goes.
Well, I guess they think cleaning out rat guts is more important than us keeping watch and protecting them engineers in there.
Guess so.
There's official Azadi business going.
Ja pierd... Nie mogę przejść tymi skałami. Zresztą nie powinien być niewidzialny dla nich.
In a world with yams, who needs apples?
Nie, to się robi absurdalne, no ja pierdykam. Zresztą jakiś saun wypiłem, nie? Nie no, kurwa, nie wierzę, ja... Czuję się teraz jak w drugiej części. Musimy w kółko biegać. Bo teraz, akurat teraz, jak dojdziemy do fontanny, to powinien się chyba bip pojawić. Znaczy chyba, przeczytałem solucję. Dalej nie czytałem, ale pamiętam, że tutaj po naszej lewej są szczury. Kurwa, co za przypadek, ja pierdykam.
So we meet again, Azadi. Prepare your blade for battle.
Goddess, it's late, boy. You should be in bed.
So should you.
Koniec.
What you doing now? Chasing rats?
The boy appears genuinely interested. I'm too busy to be told. Yes, that's exactly what I'm doing.
Are you that hungry? Rats taste like sewage. Trust me, you're better off eating table scraps.
I'm not eating the rat. I need it for... It's work-related. It is.
Nie mam wrażenia, że w starych przygodówkach się często zerkało w solucję. A wtedy
Were
był
you just
takiego
going to
dostępu
sit
jeszcze.
there?
It's not every night I get a chance to watch you catch a rat.
Fair point.
No ale ale te... No ogólnie stare gry raczej miały taką logikę, że...
It's a leftover cheese and meats plate. I've dined here. The food's good. I would never have left any bits uneaten.
No kurwa, nie mów, że ja muszę zrobić jakąś ścieżkę do tej rury, nie? Nie no, chyba sobie jaja robią.
Yams. A few weeks ago I'd never tasted yams. Now I can't get enough. I'm a budding yam aficionado.
Nie, czekajcie, spróbuję po swojemu. Wsadzę najpierw tą prostą rurę i ułożę tą ścieżkę z jedzenia. Albo najpierw spróbuję wrzucić jakiś ser. Nie, da się, dobra. Ta prosta rura.
No, I'll need to think of something else.
Chyba, że... Wsadzę tą krzywą. Wsadzę tutaj ser? Nie. No ja pierdolę, co mam zrobić? A na ziemię mogę położyć? Kurwa, to co chodzi w tej grze? No ja pierdykam. No bo ścieżki z tego nie ułożę, no bo nie mogę przecież kłaść rzeczy na ziemi, bo nie ma żadnej kropki. Ja pierdykam. O co chodzi w tej grze?
They've put up ornaments all over town for the Festival of Reaping. Harvest season is important in the Northlands. Ah, they're too quick.
You're not very good at catching rats, are you?
How can you not want yams? You vermin are truly beyond all hope of redemption. They won't come close as long as I'm standing here.
Ale szybko, kurwa.
Oh, so close! Well, not really.
Czekajcie, wiem. Znaczy nie wiem, ale może spróbujemy wymieszać, kurwa, ser z ziołami, nie? Znowu. A posypię ser ziołem. IQ 200. IQ 200 mi się odpala. Kazy, no nie dziwne, że patrzyłeś, jak zerkałeś, jak głupi, jak jesteś głupi, nie?
Here's some particularly potent
Kappa.
cheese. Filthy shadow sport. There's food left on the table.
Spójrz na kamerkę, Kazy.
Is it breathing? I don't know. And I don't care. It's a rat,
Got
and
it!
it's not moving.
I really didn't think you would. Well,
Next, you go home and stop distracting me, or I'll tell the other street urchins you have fleas.
I have no home. You know that. I sleep in the cellar of the Rooster and Kitten.
Good. It's the safest place around. So go back to your cellar and keep your head down. If I see you again tonight...
Please, got it. I'm sleepy anyways. That's why I'm going back. Not because you're telling me to.
And don't throw pebbles at Azadi soldiers.
Dobra, teraz o tą rurę do... Co? Tego szczura do rury wrzucamy.
Behind every window there are stories. Supporters of the magical resistance fly paper dragons to remind people of the balance and the dry kin. It's a powerful symbol. The wind's too strong. The rat won't go in.
Shadow, what was that noise? What's going on? Light. Not this again.
Przezybałem. No to powinno chyba w drugim kierunku polecieć, nie? Za nie. Chyba, że ogłuszę tego typa i się przebiorę za niego. Albo tym kolesiom mógłbym powiedzieć, że na dole się zepsuł, ale co z tego?
I don't know how this light is created, or what truly separates science from sorcery. Maybe it's all philosophical. It's all miracles to me.
Ten reliaj tu przyszedłem, ja pierdolę. Jezu, ty, słuchajcie, no nie mam siły powoli na tą grę, nie?
That's going to attract rats. And owls. Bloodthirsty owls. Shadow.
No, spróbuję z niej pogadać, jak się nie da, to kurde znów patrzę w solucję, nie? I się okaże, że musiałem najpierw tą prostą rurę wsadzić, a wtedy szczura.
Go on now.
Słuchajcie, no według solucji wracamy ze szczurem. Wracamy z nim do pustej rury, do lokacji z kozami i wkładamy śpiącego szczura do otwartego panelu w rurze. Obserwujemy, jak powietrze pcha szczura po ruchach, pcha szczura po rurach w dół, aż do urządzenia znajdującego się tuż przy strażnikach. Ciądzą tego strażnika i urządzenie... Aha! Kurwa mać! Czy ja nie miałem iść do tego budynku, chyba, tylko do tego kurwa na dole? Nie, już staniemy. Ja nie wiem. Już kurwa nie wiem. Mam się udać do tego budynku, kurwa, za mną, ale mam iść na dół, żeby wyjść do budynku. Chyba. Nie wiem. Chyba nie wiem. To się kupy nie trzyma, no ja pierdykam. No o co kaman? Jakiś absurd tu się zaczyna powoli robić.
Without that proud cock and the delightful little puss riding on it, the resistance would be in a
Kurde,
dark
może mam
place
200
indeed.
szczurów rzucić, nie?
Oh, goddess, forgive me, I keep doing that. Goat eats leaves. Goat falls asleep. Interesting. Wait, I remember someone talking about this a while back. The mole, was it?
Aha, już mam ten ser pokryty czymś.
Cheese with evensong. Not much, but enough to knock out a small creature. Or possibly a child. Here's some particularly potent cheese. Filthy shadow spawn. Eat it. Eat it all. A comatose ground crawler. Just what I need. Here's some particularly potent cheese. There's food left on the table. That's going to attract rats. And owls. Bloodthirsty owls. Is it breathing? I don't know. And I don't care. It's a rat, and it's not moving. This reminds me of the story of the Teheran rat catcher. He too failed to grab the rats with his bare hands. Unfortunately, I don't remember how his story ended. Probably not well. It's a ground crawler, a snake tail, a brown fur, a street pigeon, a rat. Beloved child has many names. I envy those who can shut their doors at night and find peace inside. But that's why we fight, so that they can shut their doors and forget.
No bez kitu. Aha! Kurwa, jestem jebanym debilem! Przecież tutaj były dwie rury do kurwy nędzy. I widzę, że nie się z was nie zorientował też. Znaczy to akurat było logiczne, ale... Nie odleciałem, nie, bo...
What was that sound? It was a squishy sound, sort of like...
You've got to be kidding me. Not again. Shut a damn ground crawlers.
I guess it's on us to clean up the mess.
That bloody engineer in there's not gonna do it. So yeah, it's on us.
Right. Well, let's get to it. No time like the present.
It'd be easier to walk around unnoticed if there were more people about. But I do get...
Palą zielsko, dragi, strzykawka. I tak to wygląda. I tak wymyślają to wszystko potem. Przez moment myślałem, że się do innej gry przeniosłem. Ty, myślałem, że nasza postać będzie debilem i powie: hej, ty!
More metal tubes leading down to these odd tables. More of those odd metal orbs. They're doing something to them here. Or more of the metal machines that have been put up all over. I recognize instruments such as these from There's mathematics on that board. He's one of the people who work here. I've noticed others like him entering and exiting.
Oh.
They're odd looking.
You're not supposed to be here. This place is for engineers only. Please leave or I'll be forced to call the guards. I have a very loud voice when I'm scared.
One sound, and you'll be standing on the slopes of the first mountain, yelling at clouds.
Goddess. No problem. I'll be quiet as a... You're from Azadi. I've seen your profile in embroideries. I never forget a nose. You're the Apostle. Apostle Elvani. You're famous.
Maybe once. Now I'm just Kian. Your turn.
My turn what?
Your name. Who are you?
Firdaus. I'm Firdaus, lead engineer.
I don't know what that means. What do you do?
Don't you know? I thought you would have known. You know, from back when you were... I'm in charge of the team that encodes the spheres that make the engine tick.
What engine?
The engine that... you know, the engine. There's only one engine. The one that encompasses the entire city. It's what all the pipes are connected to. Didn't they tell you anything when you were... you know, before you were a traitor?
Assume that I know nothing. What is this engine for?
The engine calculates. That's why they call it the calculating engine. Big numbers, complex equations.
Myślałem, że to ma być świat magii, a nie nauki.
My team, we give the engine instructions about how and what to calculate. This is called coding.
I understood none of that.
You can't be here. You're a fugitive, and this is a restricted zone. That's like two things that mean you shouldn't be here, and I could probably think of more if you need me to.
I have a sword, and I'm bigger than you.
Those are two things that count in your favor, granted.
So what does this calculating engine do? What's its purpose?
I'm really not supposed to. Right. Bigger and sword. As I said, it calculates. I mean, it does more than that, but that's what it was built to do. Its core functionality. It adds, subtracts, multiplies numbers, big numbers, and it does things with those numbers. Like, have you ever watched the stars in the sky at night?
I'm not just a man with a sword.
Of course. And you've seen how those stars move across the sky. Using a calculating engine, we can actually track those stars and predict where they're going to be in a year from now, or a century, or where they were a century ago.
Why are you tracking stars?
Well, we're not. I mean, it's just an example. We're not actually tracking stars. I mean, sure, we could if we wanted to, but... We're tracking dreams.
Dreams?
Sny.
Dreams are very complex, which is why we need a big engine with lots of ticking parts to make complex
To jest
calculations.
kontynuacja drugiej części. Jest kontynuacja drugiej części, ale...
The part about not just being a man with a sword.
Ale ci kolesie też mierzą sny. Ja pierdykam.
Yes, fine. Those pipes crisscrossing the city, they're sort of like speaking tubes, connecting 100 sage masters, each with his or her own field of specialty.
So, it's like a university.
Well, I guess. Yes. Yes, this is a good comparison. A whole city filled with clever brains. The spheres pass messages between the different masters, and between them and us. We write messages, and we interpret messages. We tell the individual brains what to think about, and then they do the thinking, and report back to us. This allows us to write ever more complex messages, until finally...
Pierdykam, niech mi dadzą grać Zoe, bo mnie tu jakiś jasny szlak trafia, nie? A padacie jak się skończyła ścieżka Zoe? Jak nie wam przypomnę. Umarliśmy w wybuchu.
Because that's where the
Tak,
brain
Animus
of
Endless.
is located. This is the hub of the pipe network, the engine's core, its heart, the nucleus of the meta... Well, you understand. The fact is, this is the most advanced and scientific task anyone's ever taken on, and we're doing it. You should be proud.
Why are you doing it?
Raczej programer.
Well,
Albo obydwa w sumie chyba nawet mogły przejść.
I don't quite know. Because we
Ale
can't.
programista to jest... Znaczy programer to byłby bardziej od programów, a koder to bardziej kodowanie aplikacji na przykład. Znaczy, no niby to samo, tak, ale...
I write the instructions. I'm the man in the middle. Someone tells me what they need, and I tell the engine how to compute the answer. This is my job.
Who knows what the engine is
A
for?
po co ci ta wiedza?
The six?
Ale na pewno się sprawdź w internecie, ale ja bym tak to przynajmniej przetłumaczył.
Emissary Saya, I would imagine. This is above my pay grade.
Above your...
I was hired to write instructions for the engine and compute the spheres, not to ask questions. And not to answer yours either, Mir. You really should go before someone comes. We'll both be in terrible trouble. They usually check on me all the time. I wonder why they haven't.
I still don't understand. Why build all of this here in Mercuria? Why not in Sadir?
Because of the tower and what's below it. Vast eddies of, meta-energies.
Meta... Do you mean magic?
Magic? Magic? Of course not magic. This engine is the opposite of magic. It's the culmination of everything Azadir has strived for these last 100 years. An end to chaos and uncertainty. An end to superstition and irrationality. An end to magic. When the engine's fully operative and the programming complete, we won't need sorcerers or witchcraft anymore. We'll be able to do anything we want. With science. Reshape reality. Rewrite the laws of the cosmos. Remove death and disease. Poverty and warfare. The world will be run by scientists for the betterment of humanity.
What do dreams have to do with it?
The engine feeds on the building blocks of reality. Ideas, stories, dreams. Magic is highly detrimental to the system. See, sorcery causes chaos, injects uncertainties and fallacies into our calculations.
So, is that why magicals
are being relocated? We can't have them around while the engine's calculating. But as soon as we're done...
You believe they're being relocated?
Oh, yes. Yes, of course. I mean, it's what they told us. Why would they lie? It's simple. The engine isn't compatible with magic, and we don't want anyone getting hurt. There's no room for sorcery in Mercuria. The magicals are better off in their new homelands.
They're being sent to prison camps.
Re-education camps. This is true, yes, but only temporarily. This is their first stop. Afterwards, they're given passage to their new homelands, where they can...
Do you really believe that? What would the magicals be re-educated to do? Forget that they're magicals? No, Firdaus. That's not the truth. They're imprisoned. Killed. They're not given a new home.
But they told us. They said they were... They promised they'd be safe and happy and... Oh, light protect them.
So this is why we're sending all the magicals away from Mercuria? Because of the engine?
Yes. Yes. That's why. I didn't know. I didn't know. There are children.
There are.
They lied to us.
Do you need to remove all magicals before starting up this calculating engine?
It's already running. I'm not... As long as the thaumaturgical interference is below the acceptable threshold for...
Pretend that I'm a very small and possibly very stupid child.
Oh. No. No, they don't need to get rid of all of the magicals. Just enough not to disrupt our calculations. We'll be done instructing the network in a couple of days. After that, they can pull the lever whenever they want. That's the last component of the engine.
The
tower. The one that will start feeding on and molding the dreams. Changing the world for the better. Yeah. I believe the official ceremony is a few days from now. The emissary will be there, together with the First, and the Prophet, and please don't kill me.
I'm not going to kill you. But what you're doing here is not the will of the goddess, Firdaus. Something is going on. Someone's...
Kian. I had a feeling it was you.
Mia? Goddess, what are you doing here, Hami? Where are your men?
Right outside. They can be here in seconds. You, engineer, what's your name?
Co powiedział Endless? Bo...
I threatened him. He played no part in this.
Firdaus. I'm Firdaus. You lied.
I beg your pardon?
You promised they'd be safe.
I've no idea what you're talking about.
Go, Firdaus. This is not about you. Just remember what I told you. You're not doing the work of the goddess here.
I should have realized the taking of Old Town was too easy. It was a distraction, designed to take my mind off the investigation. Commander Vamon and the emissary have been lying to me about your death. Why is that?
Because I'm a danger to them. And it's not the only thing they've lied to you about. This engine.
You betrayed us. You joined the enemy.
To stop Saya and Vamon, not to fight our people. Not to fight you.
Sister Saya is the emissary. Commander Vamon is your superior officer. They are your people.
They are traitors, Mir. They have betrayed our nation, our faith, and...
You should have come to me first, Apostle. You should have come to me. Instead, you've shamed me. You've shamed Mother Utana, the Six, the goddess, your nation. When I received word someone had been spotted entering this house, I had a feeling it was you. I entered alone for two reasons. One, as a courtesy to the mother. It would break her heart again to hear that you perished in dishonor, fighting my guard. And two, you're living proof that Vamon has lied to me. I cannot reveal my hand to Vamon, but I also cannot let you go. You'll surrender to me now, without struggle, and you'll be brought to Sadir tonight, in secret. The courts will decide your fate.
To co, idziemy z nim, czy robimy bunt? Znaczy, dalej jesteśmy w tej...
No one will know you're alive. When I'm ready to confront the commander and
rebelii.
emissary with their lies, I will reveal the truth about your survival, and you will cooperate every step of the way.
Ask Saya and Vamon about the camps, and what they're doing to...
You lied. You lied to us. You told us they would not be harmed. You told us they'd be safe. There were children!
Get off me, you idiot!
Go! Go, Kian! Make them pay for this!
Stop that! Get off me! I'll have you beheaded for this.
Nevermind, myślałem, że nie
Shadow,
wypłynie.
damn you, man! Leave this place now!
Co się tu odpierdala? Dobra, pokaż co tam się u Zoe dzieje może. Padam, że zemdlała ostatnio od wybuchu tej naszej przyjaciółki, co się granatem zabiła. I ją jakiś typek zgarnął nieprzytomną.
Yes?
Mother, it's the General. He asks to speak with you.
Send him in, child.
Zastęp.
Tommy, is anything the matter?
It's Kian. He's alive.
Goddess be praised. How do you know this?
He broke into the engine room down on City Green.
Light. What was he doing there?
Speaking with one of the engineers, Fabuła, a young man from the southern provinces.
Jezu, został zaraz, naprawdę, kurde, słuchajcie, no nie żartuję, są jakieś takie sceny przez to, że oni tak gadają, gadają jeszcze trochę i pierdolą.
Lied to by Vamon and the emissary.
For what reason?
That I don't know. Yet. And until we do, we cannot confront them, Mother.
I agree. We don't know how firm their grip is on the tower. If they know that we know... What about Kian? Was he, How did he look to you?
He looked strong. Different, but strong.
He must have his reasons for doing what he's doing, Hami. Kian would never betray Azadi or his faith.
Perhaps, but that's what he's doing. I gave him the honorable choice to turn himself in and face righteous judgment. But he fled, like a coward, when the engineer attacked me.
Attacked?
I don't blame the man. Kian poisoned his mind with baseless lies. My men detained him, and I placed him somewhere safe, somewhere he can't tell anyone what he saw and heard. Out of Vamon's reach. We need to keep this between us, or we run the risk of alerting the commander and emissary Saya. Much as I'd like to hunt down Kian myself and put him to the sword, we must be patient.
Let's trust the goddess, Hami, to illuminate our path and bring us to the truth.
I certainly hope she will.
Mam wrażenie, że w pierwszym rozdziale i w drugim nie było tyle gadania, a jeżeli było gadanie, to było bardziej gameplayowo, a nie... Było gameplayowo, a nie właśnie tak... Stękami, nie? Ja na tych stękach zasypiam po prostu, nie? O, Anna.
Kian, thank the balance your back. Bip's been...
They've taken him.
Taken... yeah.
Light. Are you sure it's Bip? I knew this would happen. We have no time to spare. We must get to him before...
The cloud ship just unmoored and is already heading for Gien. It's too late.
Then we must follow.
And abandon your mission here for one child's life.
Is it because he's a magical that he's not worth the trouble?
You're such an angry man. Do you really want Kian to leave Mercuria and risk his life to save one boy? I thought so.
This is what happens when we let Azadi criminals live.
Stop it. That's not what happened, and you know it. They're sending all the magicals away.
I know why, and I know what the pipes are for.
What?
Really?
Are you serious?
I'll explain later. Right now, we need to rescue the boy.
Well, you're not going after him.
That's not your decision to make, Anna.
Can we really afford to lose more people? We've lost so many already. And Ane has her hands full with those who've been injured.
To niech będą radni.
Soon, there won't be enough of us left to fight.
I need to think about this. I can't just abandon the boy, but... We can't stay here. The Azadi are hunting me. The General knows I'm alive.
Honey, how did that happen? Did you approach him? Are you trying to curry favors with your former masters?
Curry favors? How would I even... I'm not trying to curry any favors with...
Stop it, both of you! You're really annoying and loud. Let's get out of here before Ulvik gets in trouble for harboring a fugitive. Shepard will want to have a say in the discussion.
This isn't over, Kian.
Oh, hush.
Trzymajcie mnie, słuchajcie. Nie wiem jak wy, Ale ja tych bzdur na trzeźwo słuchać nie mogę. Rozdział 7. Ściganie. Mam nadzieję, że kurde nie będziemy się ścigać w Arcadii, tylko... Tak, Zoe, jest!
Following the terrorist attack on Propast, where 8 I officers and 5 civilians were killed by Marxist Party members, the Syndicate has promised to maintain heightened security across Europolis until after the upcoming elections. The Propast district remains under full I lockdown and 24-hour curfew. We're now joined by Marek Farah in Propast. And Marek, how are regular people in Propast handling this very difficult situation?
Well, Rika, as you can see, the streets here are deserted, almost 2 months after the August attack on the I headquarters in Propast. There's security everywhere, and everyone who goes outside is subject to random searches and arrests. There is a 24-hour curfew in effect, but people are allowed to traverse the districts as long as they carry the appropriate paperwork and submit to any searches and questions.
What about essentials like food and water, Marek? Are any stores or restaurants still open?
I think this is done.
Everything is closed, Rika,
smells good.
but rations
Zoe?
are distributed to residents of Propast on a regular basis. Medical personnel are on constant standby. No one here is in any immediate danger of starvation.
Has there been any indication of how long this lockdown will continue?
Eat standing up, like an animal.
Rika, but
It hasn't come to
have
that
hinted that
yet.
Propast will remain under Syndicate guardianship until after the election in...
We appear to have lost our connection to Marek Farah in Propast. We will attempt to re-establish the connection. In the meantime, when we come back, we talk to someone...
Kurde, gameplay z jedzenia żarcia, nie mogę. Zaraz będziemy jeszcze robić zupę. Co jest?
Shit. Power's out again. I'm sure they're doing this just to screw with us. I'll have to check the emergency fuel cell in the kitchen cabinet. It should have kicked in by now. I can jiggle it a bit. That sometimes works.
That was in time.
Nope, that did not work. I guess I need a new one. And I know just the person.
Idziemy pewnie do pracy, nie? Dokładnie. Znaczy do pracy odwiedzić. Ale kurde, ale co? Chyba tydzień minął znowu, sam nie wiem. Ale czemu nasza postać fryz zmieniła i w ogóle ubiór? Mamy bluzę Wonkersa.
Your district is subject to Syndicate-mandated martial law. Please submit an approved destination or return to your home.
I can find my own way, thanks.
Zoe Meyer Castillo, you have a history of non-compliance. I will accompany you to your approved destination. Refusal to comply will result in automatic detention and prosecution under the... Thank you. The Pandemonium is your only approved destination. I will accompany you.
Please, don't talk. First sign you're living in a military state, an armed drone escorts you everywhere you go.
Było się zgodzić z tym okiem. Lol. Urodził ten temple, nie mogę się przyzwyczaić do tego.
First sign you're living in a military state, an armed drone escorts you everywhere you go. First sign you're living in a military state, an armed drone escorts you everywhere you go.
Mam nadzieję, że nie będzie na mnie też czekał przed drzwiami.
No customers, no permits. I haven't seen Queenie around since I located Hannah for her.
Albo i byłoby się, że jeszcze ze mną wleciał do środka, ja pierdyka.
I don't miss working for Mira, but that's all. I don't miss it. But I will miss her when she leaves. She's added spice to my humdrum life.
But I actually feel relieved to see you, Petal. Are you alright?
I'm really not. You?
You know, it is not exactly vivacious company. It's been quiet around here since we closed shop. I apologize for firing you with a pre-recorded message, by the way. Company policy.
Oh, don't worry about it. You said
Ciekawie, co jest tą twarzą.
There's no business.
Tak się
I don't
leczy?
even have wire access. It's like being on a really shitty desert island without sun.
Znaczy ja w ogóle nie jestem fanem, żeby dziewczyna miała taki fryz jak tutaj, tak z boku, taki krótki, nie? Nie wiem. Takie strasznie chłopczęco to wygląda.
Anyway, you're here for your dreamer.
What?
I fixed it. You had your dream machine delivered to me because it was broken about a month ago. Does any of this ring a bell? Your friend, that German suit, said you'd come by to pick it up. He looked like a Jaeger. I thought he was here to blow my brains out, but he was very personable.
What was wrong with it?
An early batch, bad soldering. I fixed several like it in the past. FYI, it's an off-the-shelf model that pings WATI servers with a device ID and your biometric data as soon as you connect. That won't be a problem unless they've put an alert out on you or that particular device. But I went ahead and blocked it anyway. Still, it is a licensed product. There may be other security measures. I cannot be 100% sure that it won't alert WATI. There are unlicensed streamers out there without any security chips.
Green wolisz fryz tej drugiej dzieło i
Mr.
przed nami.
London has
Kapa.
that market locked up here in ProPast. Given the trigger-happy toy soldiers out there, I wouldn't know how to get hold of one.
I'll be fine with this one.
As long as you know the risks. If you weren't here for that, then why the house call?
Oh, fuel cell. The power went out and I don't have a working backup.
That's not very smart, Kutia. Lucky for you, I'm up to my neck in fuel cells. Anything particular you're in the market for?
The cheapest you have.
Grab one from that box over there. They're refurbished cells, but they'll keep your apartment going for a few weeks at least. Bring it back before it goes dead. I'll refill it for you.
Spółka, której...
Code. Complex code for neural net. If I try that, I believe Mira yells at me if I touch it. I don't want to get yelled at, so I'm not touching it. I know Mira wants to diversify, but for the moment, the refurbished bot market is where she makes her platter. I have no idea how to use an acoustic tone screw. I might just end up hurting someone or accidentally unlocking doors.
Kurde, a chyba na tej półce za nią było, ja pierdykę.
I'm sort of curious to learn what happens when I pull the main switch. At the same time, I'm also very keen
Gry
on
też się
my hands
podobały.
and arms.
Nie, no moment.
I'm going to miss Wit. I don't know why.
Ah,
Exactly,
tu
since we've
jest.
never had a conversation, but... So how much do I owe you?
Consider it your severance package. If we're ever back in business, there will be a job for you. You're not too bad, Kurtia, despite appearances.
Thanks, I guess.
Wait, what happened to that data I decrypted for you? Who did you end up giving it to?
I gave it to the hand, but before they could publish it...
They were shut down. Where's the data now?
With Reza, in Iceland.
Iceland. The final refuge of rogue journalists.
Kurde, to dziwnie wygląda.
I didn't want to risk it.
Znaczy, rozumiem, że to przypalenie, nie? Ale czemu tak to wygląda? Cybernetycznie. Cybernetyczne przypalenie.
When is your Jorpo coming back?
I really don't know. When they feel it's safe, I guess.
That story needs to run, Kutria. Whatever it takes, make it happen.
Pytanie, czy ten bot mnie dalej śledzi? Przepaliła mózg, tak. Mago, ty serio z tymi łysymi, czy...
Your daily time out. I will now accompany you back to your registered domicile.
Don't bother, I know the way.
Every step you take, I'll be watching you, as mandated by martial law.
How about every breath I give up. Mira's not officially in business anymore, but she'll do favors. Paid favors.
O nie, jakiś dzieciak.
Miss Castillo? Queenie is requesting your immediate audience.
Nie, czy mogę zejść z trasy?
Sure, but what about my escort?
You have arrived at your approved location. Have a nice day.
You can come on board now.
Impressive.
We do our best.
To dobra gra.
I'm glad you're back on your feet, Zoe. I was hoping to see you again before I left.
You're leaving?
I heard the Hand was shut down. You had friends there.
Good friends. The Hand was going to publish an article about Watercorp conspiring with both Unity and Europe.
Znaczy ja w ogóle jestem w szoku, że ona tą fryzurę dalej trzyma, taką zrobiła, bo pokazuje tą stronę, gdzie ma rany, ale po co? Żeby gracze zobaczyli, że o kurde, mam wypadek. O to chodzi? No kurde.
There's still a chance to make things right then. This is why I wanted to speak with you. You knew the woman who set off the bomb.
Nella.
You were there.
I tried to stop her, but it was too late. I don't believe she planned to kill anyone. She wasn't... Nella was a good person. She cared about people. She gave me something to keep safe, but I lost it in the explosion. Maybe it could have explained why.
Our lives are shaped by events beyond our control. The choices we make can point us down one road or the other. But where that road ultimately leads... Your friend's death was not of her own making. The device she used was rigged. It was meant to disrupt the eye, not to kill anyone.
An EMP? How do you know this?
Nayla needed someone to help her assemble the device. Hannah came to me after the bombing. She was distraught. Of course, she had no idea what they were doing. But she is the link. She may be able to connect the bomb to the Syndicate.
The Syndicate is behind the attack on their own people.
Everyone is expendable. It all leads back to Watercorp, Zoe.
A propos ludzi niezastąpionych. Ojciec mi kiedyś bardzo fajny tekst powiedział. Wiecie, gdzie można spotkać najwięcej niezastąpionych ludzi?
This city is infected, rotting from the inside. You need to leave too. But first, there's something you must do. Your memories...
They're coming back. I know what I need to do. The dream machine.
Be very careful. Powerful forces are converging here and elsewhere.
How do you...
I've been around a long time. You learn to read the signs. You're fading, Zoe.
Fading?
Like a page that's been left out in the sun too long. Do what needs to be done. Do not hesitate any longer. I've given you time to regain your resolve, but we're almost out of it now. If we both make it through the storm ahead, I'll find you again.
I hope so.
I will. Now go home and do what needs to be done. Wake up.
Super zadanie. Wake up. Obudź się. Dobra.
You can come out now.
How long have you known I was here?
Do not mistake me for an old woman, Hannah.
You told her about...
There's no more time for secrets. Watercorp must be brought down. What you know will make a difference.
But I don't have any actual proof they were involved. I only made deliveries.
You know enough. Find the evidence. Work together with Zoe.
How do you know we can trust her?
Anyway, niezastąpieni ludzie, ich najwięcej jest na cmentarzach.
Someone who shapes dreams.
I know. I mean, I guess when we met. But how is that even possible? I thought I was the only one.
Why do you think you were drawn together? Coincidence is a powerful force. Zoe needs your help. A terrible shadow has fallen over her.
How do you know this?
I don't. I'm not a fortune teller, and the future is never crystal clear. It branches and divides, indefinitely and infinitely, but there are patterns and signs, if you know where to look.
Do you have to leave?
They know I'm here now. Watercorp has been looking for me a long time. I'm a loose thread. I promise I'll find you again, Hannah. Your journey is just beginning. There are wonderful things in store for you. But for now, your job is to help Zoe finish her journey. Without that, without her, there will be no more stories. Afterwards, if the universe is still here, we can talk about the next chapter.
Słuchajcie, to kojarzy, czy to jest... Ten rozdział jest jakiś taki nudny?
It's my emergency fuel cell. This should bring my apartment back to life. My cooking has improved. I now serve great scrambled eggs, and my bacon is legendary. Rez is still stuck in Iceland with Baruti's data. We haven't spoken since he left Propast, almost 2 months ago. I never knew my mother, but I've been told that in many ways she's the opposite of my father.
Dokładnie negatyw.
Gabriel
Już
never
drugie.
makes hasty choices. Gabriel ponders, and when his mind's made up, he'll stick with his decision until the end. My mother's impulsive, mercurial. If the wind changes, she'll let herself be swept away with it, as long as it's to her benefit. She put me in a coma. I'm not a big fan. But maybe it's time I accept some risks. After all, I keep telling everyone I want to remember. I need to enter Dreamtime. I need to revisit the past. It's the only way to save the future. Things didn't go too well the last time I connected to a dreamer.
I pyk, wpadamy na Kiana, kapa. Albo są na perspektywy teraz, nie zdziwiłbym się też.
You returned, but you were still not here. You must be here.
Is this a dream? I thought I'd actually travel across this time.
You were here, but never truly. Not yet. But you must come to...
Ah! What the heck was that? Oh, hey guys, what's up?
Hejka?
You're Crow. You're Crow. I remember you.
You do? I am. Wait. I remember you too.
Of course you do. It's me,
Don't
Zoe.
say anything. I've got this. Lorelei, baby cakes, schnoodlebum.
Who?
Agneta. I'm sorry. How have you been?
That's not...
Look, Aggie, I apologize for taking off without a word of warning. I didn't have a choice. I was needed.
I'm not Agneta. I'm...
Auntie May?
No. Zoe.
Where? Oh. Oh, Zoe! Yes! 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 The girl who was dreaming. You look different. Are you sure you're you?
Pretty sure.
I don't know. You look a lot better than you used to, and your voice, it's sultry. You sound like a cynic.
I don't even know what that means. I was in a coma for a while, maybe that's... What are you doing here, Crow? Are you
Negatywny
really here?
negatyw wrzucił, a 5 złotych do monomachiny.
Yep.
Masz na kolejne piwo, bo się odwodnisz.
Dzięki negatyw.
So, where is here exactly?
Napisać, bo to w tą grę się nie da,
I
nie?
didn't expect that. You were memorable. Wait, Auntie May? No, no.
I was Abnaxus of the Venar.
That's right. I remember you now. You were really annoying to talk to. Took ages to get anywhere. How have you been?
I will not complain.
I don't get it. This is just like that dream I've been having. Except for you, Crow. You're new.
And improved. It's that preening routine I'm following. I'm telling you, it's a game changer.
So why didn't I make it across?
The connection was weak, compromised. You were only half dreaming, only half there. You will need to be all there, and soon, or it was too late. But you had brought the bird over. The bird will be the key. If you can just...
The fuck? Strzelają przez O. Co jest, kurwa? A, kurwa! O, kurwa!
You must go, now.
What's going on? Who are...
There's little time. They are coming.
But...
The hallway is clear. Leave, Fräulein. Schnell.
5 green. Tak, to było na czas, Endless. To drugi wybór na czas. Ale miałem taki dylemat, co kliknąć, nie? Co to się odpierdyka?
This way. Where are we going?
Nawet nie miałem czasu pomyśleć, co chcę zrobić.
Did Queenie send you?
She said that you needed help.
Ale coś mi powiedziało, że uchylenie było mądrzejsze.
You told her where to find me.
I'm sorry. She asked. I figured I could trust her.
Why did you tell Queenie I wasn't doing so well?
You weren't.
That's not the point. I said I was fine. It wasn't up for interpretation.
Sometimes it's better to just let people know rather than keep pretending.
The eyes will be here soon. We need to go underground.
How's that gonna help? We can't just hole up in one of those chambers forever.
Trust me.
Ale mam wrażenie, że to niby był ważny wybór, ale mam wrażenie, że nie był ważny, no bo... Kurde, to jaka różnica? Kulka w łeb albo bez.
What is this place?
The world beneath. A network of tunnels covering all of ProPast and beyond. I don't know how far it goes.
This is amazing. Is this how you guys get around?
For the most part. Some of the nests are only accessible from above ground, but you can get pretty much anywhere from here. Come on.
Wait, where are we going?
You spoke with Queenie. You know I helped Nella with that device. The one that killed all those people.
You didn't know, and neither did Nella.
You're right. But someone did. Someone does, and we're gonna put it right. Mr. London has a warehouse.
Z tej perspektywy wygląda, jakby ona była główną bohaterką, nie jak tak kamerę ustawiłem.
It was just a job, but that's where we're going. To find evidence to connect what he caught to the bombing.
This warehouse, is that where London keeps his unlicensed dream machines?
He keeps everything in there. Why?
I need one. For after we clear Nella's name. Long story.
Tell me later. We need to go. It's only a matter of time before the eyes start digging deeper.
Co za wariat.
I came as fast as I could. Are you okay?
Perfectly. You know Zoe.
Hey Zoe, this is yours. You dropped it when... Boom. I was following you. I didn't know who you were working for back then. I saw what happened. The man who pulled you away, he didn't notice you dropping that.
I thought the eye took it.
I've been wanting to return it.
What is it?
I don't know. Maybe nothing.
Let's get a move on, before the eyes figure out where we are.
Why would this be so important to Nella? It makes no sense.
Przypinka Watil.
Why would this be so important to... Why would this be so important to Nella?
Może jakiś chip. A. Nie no, normalnie takie zapięcie tutaj. Nie wygląda jak jakiś, nie wiem, pendrive czy cokolwiek. Zwróćcie uwagę, że każdy z nich ma... Znaczy, te dwie dziewczyny mają jakiegoś paszkę na plecach.
It requires two people, some sort of security measure. I'll show you how it works. Go ahead, Abby. Okay, Zoe, you can pass through now.
After this is over, can we please leave Propast and go somewhere that has an actual sun? And no battle suits.
I promise.
You're not coming with us?
I'm going to make sure you have time to do what you need to do.
That's okay.
She'll take care of the eyes.
Is that safe?
No.
Don't worry about me. I've done this before, plenty of times.
See you soon, babe.
Be careful.
Always am.
Hannah,
Stop.
Co jest?
Love you.
Me too.
I'm happy to see you guys are okay.
What you said to Abby, it made a difference. She stopped using the dream machine. And after you found me, I realized I couldn't just keep hiding. I promised Abby we'd get
Wcale
out
nie
of
w
the
4K.
ruckus. I'm thinking Mumbai.
Why Mumbai?
Don't laugh, but I had a dream about it.
About those dreams?
Visions. They are more like visions, right? Or like peeking through a curtain across a divide.
There's another world there.
I've seen it. Have you been there?
I have.
And you dream yourself across?
I can, but only by connecting to a dream machine. I thought I was the only one.
Me too. What does that mean?
I don't know. But we'll find out. Together.
Okay, so you know the drill.
She
Once
saved
the gate
me.
opens, you need to go through
I guess
and hold the
Queenie
lever
told
down.
her to, but Hannah risked everything to
Push
help
it down.
me, so I owe her my life.
All right, I'm coming through. Don't let go or I'll be sliced ham.
Ale bym chętnie raz puścił, żeby ją kurwa zabić, nie? Znaczy...
So what happened? Naylor, the device?
The detonator was supposed to trigger an electromagnetic burst. You know, to disrupt communications and mess with the eye battlesuits. But the EMP generator got switched out with an antimatter chamber.
Jesus.
Lucky for you, it had limited range. They weren't trying to wipe Caprova off the map. I guess they just wanted to make a point. Let's do this. Same as last...
Do you hear that beeping? What is that?
Bomba.
Yeah, it's coming from you.
A nie, to pewnie ta przypinka.
It's beeping.
To... Co?
It's beeping. What is this?
Some sort of holographic storage? I don't know, but it's reacting to something down here.
Let's track it down. Come on, follow me.
Jak to założyć, czy... Będziemy zgadywać? Patrz, będzie piszczało im bliżej jestem, to chyba odchodzi, nie?
Frame manifesto. Remove another party from the election.
And shut down the city. Full curfew, everyone stays at home, hooked up to their dream machines. What he wins.
To dalej
So
jeszcze.
where did the antimatter come from?
London's a stickler for detail. He'd always make sure everything that moved in and out of his warehouse is scanned and catalogued. Paranoia, maybe? Covering his arse? Anyway, when I...
The signal's getting weaker. We must be heading in the wrong direction.
Czyli w prawo
Anyway,
jednak.
when I picked up that final piece, the one that was supposed to be an EMP generator, I noticed it had a Watty Corp reference code in their system. I didn't think much about it. I mean, they make everything else, so why not? If we can find one of those antimatter chambers, along with the tracking information...
We may be able to connect Watticorp with the device. We can prove they were behind the attack.
And the whole house of cards comes tumbling down. Or maybe we get killed. I'd say our odds are 50-50.
To pewnie w prawo. Nie, chyba nie. Jest wolniej, nie, to chyba do tamtych drzwi inne.
Hey, where are you going? Don't leave me.
It's beeping
No,
less
wiedziałem.
often. That's probably not a good sign.
Negatyw, nie patrzyj na to piwo dałeś, bo teraz nie ogarniam gry, kapa. Pewnie to miejsce po prawej.
I think this is it. What is this?
It's a singularity, I think. One of the original wire access points from before the collapse. That's pretty cool. It must have fallen off the grid. Let me check if it's active. So the Syndicate has no idea this exists. But I can't establish a connection to my iris. Old protocols, probably. It has a holographic port.
Mako, one chyba są tylko po to, żeby ci się nie wydawało, że biegasz po otwartym terenie.
It's like it wants to connect.
I guess we should do what it asks.
Nella Vilcek, owner of Nella Bites. I'm leaving this message. Manifesto Party leadership has not authorized this operation. Marta Ribas has no knowledge of what's about to happen. I am acting of my own free will as part of a Manifesto splinter group. We're tired of...
Mako, w sensie, że zostało to wstawione tylko po to, żebyś czuł, że coś się robi poza bieganiem. O. Ma sens, nie?
I wish more people were like her, but the truth is... Democracy is dead. The corporates won, the elections are a facade, it's all a big, fat, festering lie. A show put on by our syndicate puppet masters to appease the proletariat.
Mako!
Whoever wins this autumn, it won't change a goddamn thing. They have made sure of that. They own them all. Everyone's corrupted. Everyone. We can't let this go on. We need to shake things up, start fresh. This is why I'm taking action today. I have been asked to detonate a non-lethal EMP charge in front of the I headquarters on Caprova. This custom-built charge was designed to disable I communications, sabotage their operations, and immobilize their battle suits. It's a message. A loud, bold message, but... it's just another lie. The non-lethal EMP charge has been replaced with a very lethal antimatter device. The detonation will kill me.
Skoro wiedział, to po co umarła?
There will be casualties. Military and civilian. They'll accuse Ribas of harboring radicals and inciting violence. Manifesto will be destroyed. They don't know that I know. If they did, I'd be dead. But I need to go through with this. Because if I don't, nothing changes. If I go to the authorities or the press, they'll sweep it all under the rug and make me disappear. They're good at that. If I carry out their plans, however, everyone pays attention. They'll have no choice. And then afterwards, expose the cunts. The ones pulling the strings. The ones who built the fucking bomb. Waticorp. I'll be a terrorist and a murderer, but so will they, and they have a lot more to lose. Lucky for me, they've been arrogant and sloppy. That's how I found out, and they've left evidence for someone to... E-N-N-I-N-G. Penning. The chamber was swapped out before I could... and track this part back to Waticorp. Decrypt this message with a dead drop signal embedded in the local hardwire, which will be triggered the moment my iris goes dark. I'll have to trust that the right people will follow the right signals down into the underground. I'm truly sorry that people are going to get hurt, killed. I wish there was some other way. I just don't know what I can...
Jesus. I can't believe Nella did what she did. The people she hurt, killed. I can't tell Hannah the truth, she'll just blame herself. We have to get Watty for this, or those people will have died in vain. Most of it was garbled, but Watty's involved. Nella confirmed it. And there was one word, or maybe a name, Penning.
Codename of
Marku,
some
jak
sort.
mam to traktować jak
There's no
wizualną
wire
nowelkę?
access, so we can't look it up.
Maybe Mira can restore the rest of the recording.
If anyone can, it will be her. If it helps establish a connection between Manifesto and Watty Corp.
She can help us connect the dots. And it's a safe place for me to dream.
Let's head to the warehouse. I don't know how long Abby will be able to hold off the troops.
Will she be okay?
She's resourceful. And smart.
Znajdź magazyn pana Londona.
She saved me. I guess Queenie told her to, but Hannah risked everything to help me out, so I owe her my life. She saved me. She saved. I'd forgotten about this other world until just recently.
That's what
She saved me. I guess Queenie told her to, but sort of. There's something happening in this world and the other that threatens the dream.
The dream?
It's what keeps reality real. Without the dream, things stop existing. It's like a blueprint for everything.
That makes as much sense as anything else, I guess. And you need to fix it.
I have to. Watercorp and the Dream Machine play a part on this side of the divide. I need to find out what's going on the other side.
Is there anything I can do here?
If there is, I'll let you know. For now, I need a Dream Machine that can't be tracked or shut down remotely.
To chwila, oni się czyli tamci żołnierze się na nas oko się na nas rzuciło, bo nas namierzyli? Ja pierdyk.
I don't actually know. Parts of it are really old, but those luminescent tubes.
I wonder if they have something to do with the knot vents above.
Knot vents?
Something Queenie said. There's something odd about all of this. I feel weird, like my bones are vibrating.
We're close. Come on.
Why is my skin... Jesus. I am fading.
London's warehouse is the next door over.
Wcale nie bladnę. Co ona gada? Znaczy nie operowuje.
I guess Queenie told her to, but Hannah risked everything to help me out, so
Hold on,
I owe
I'll
her
open the
my
door.
life.
Just follow my lead and I'll...
O kurde.
Fuck! Eyes!
Go ahead, I'll distract them.
The hell you will? You wouldn't last a minute. I'll take care of the stormtroopers. You get the antimatter device and your dream machine.
But I don't...
We're wasting time. You need to do this. Look for a blue box with the letters D-E-W on it. Dew. That's all I remember. Grab an antimatter chamber, scan it, download the tracking information from their systems, and get the hell out of Dodge. But don't open this door from your side. Wait for me. When it's all clear on this side, I'll open it again. Okay?
I'm not... Yeah. Okay. Blue box, due. Good luck.
Pyku miała.
Never needed it. See you soon.
Mr. London's a compassionate man, so's he. He don't like to hurt no one. Not unless he has to. It pains him, see? Pains him deep. But compassion has its limits, and you've reached it. You're just making this harder for everyone.
Byłoby śmieszne, jakby mu w jajka trafił.
Mr. London's heartbroken. He's got tears in his eyes, he has. You don't have to be like this, Sozy. Go on.
Who the hell are you?
Easy on yourself.
What are you doing here?
Confess. Die with dignity.
He's in the
That's all
worst
we
possible
want.
place. I need to get him away from there.
Myślałem, że może na legalu tu być.
Come on, Sozy. Mr. London's getting angry. You won't like Mr. London when he's angry. Close one, sir. That was a close one. You got lucky there, mate. Mr. London never misses. Unless it's on purpose.
Włamaliśmy się do tego Londynu. O, patrzcie, Shambobot!
It's Shipbot. What's he doing here? I'll need something to scan. It's Shipbot. What are you doing here?
I don't know nobody by that name.
They wiped you. Those monsters. Well, to be honest, I understand why they wiped you, but still. It's a shame. You had personality.
Hey, I have a personality.
I prefer the old one. And I can't believe I just said that with a straight face.
If the boss man catches you sneaking around, there will be hell to pay.
Shipbot's been wiped and reformatted. I'll need something to scan.
Myślałem, że jego mam użyć do odwrócenia uwagi, ale...
They keep the dreamers over on that side of the warehouse. I have to... He's in the worst possible place. I need to get him away from there.
What are you doing here?
Come on, Sosie. Mr. London's getting upset. You wouldn't like Mr. London when he's upset. He
Ale
gets
Shambobot jest włączony.
chatty.
Tak, tylko nie wątki.
This is a fully equipped facility. That scanner should provide me with all kinds of useful information about London's merchandise.
Sorry, sweetheart. Fagbota, if the boss
Gangbot? Jak się nazywa?
We're lucky I'm running in. Sorry,
Gangstabot. Ja pierdolę, ale go nazwali.
It's inactive.
Kurde, to nie wiem co mam zrobić. Nie widzę, że mógł coś tutaj podnieść. Kurwa mi się pokaże na mordę, nie?
Hey, Duper! Who the fuck are you?
Dupa? Kurwa, co jest? Ty, no ale bez kiedy co mam zrobić? To czegoś nie jest na jakiejś półce, czy o co tu chodzi? Jak dla mnie ta półka O, czekajcie. A nie, to tam. No to wygląda jakby dało się coś wziąć. No kurde, teraz się nagle da? Ja pierdolę. Aha, bo pogadałem z tym robotem, nie? I...
Last chance, mate. It's only gonna get worse the longer you hold out.
Mako, pytałeś, czy lubi spawać.
Alright then.
Zaraz dostaniesz swoją odpowiedź.
Shipbot's been wiped and
Czytaj.
reformatted.
Skradobot.
Give your Acidrone ninja skills and say sayonara to your least favorite friends and colleagues. Honestly, ever fantasized about giving your Acidrone the mad foo skills of an ancient Shaolin master? For all your moving needs, the Hallbot-enabled Acidrone...
Wiesz co, chyba damy mu... Chyba Kung Fu mi bardzo pasuje. Kung Fu mu dam. Niech zabije tutaj każdego.
Asad Robotics presents the official Shaolin brand Acidrone. Your sparring partner in the art of Kung Fu. Now booting.
Greetings, apprentice. How may I be of service today? Respectful greetings, apprentice. What would you have me do?
Na pewno oni w ogóle nie słyszą tego, jak on tu lata, nie? To jest tak ciche. Kurde, normalnie wiecie. No cicho w chuj.
Where are you going?
It's only gonna get worse the longer you hold out. No? Alright then.
Wiesz co, Skradobot jest do...
You think that hurt? Wait till the next
Ras bucket.
Or you
Where
can
do you
tell
think
us
you're
what
off
we
to?
need to know.
Czy Skradobot? Dobra, to podleć do mnie.
No more pain and suffering. What do you say?
Asad Robotics presents the Acidrone Stealth Personality Module. Now booting.
Dobry jest.
Ready to perform any action you need, man.
Co, robisz mu coś?
Sorry, man, but I'm not designed to attack or hurt human beings.
Grab that box for me.
Yes, man.
Może w tym pudełku będzie jakiś granat. Tak, za ciężkie?
Did that box just move? On its own? No, I didn't see that. I have to stop smoking this shit. It's messing me up.
I tried my best, ma'am, but I'm afraid I don't have the strength needed to lift the crate. The box is too heavy, and my power reserves are being moved into the cloaking system.
A, to czekajcie. I teraz kung fu. I pyk, od tylca go bierzemy.
What's going on? Hey, we have an intruder.
One of London's goons. I never forget a face.
A ten holo coś tam, zobaczmy co to robi w ogóle. Jeżeli przenieść, podnieść, przeciągnąć, dalsze i dalsze szefowo, nie masz do zwracenia.
You want me to move a human?
Dude,
You can't do.
this sounds like the right section.
That ain't part of my
Zamknij twarz. Fru. Zakład, że każdy go zobaczy?
What are you doing,
Last
boss?
chance, mate.
Who gave you
It's only gonna
permission
get
to move?
worse.
Ja pierdolę, co jest? Mogę do niego po prostu podejść i mu sprzedać lepa na ryj, czy coś?
Who the hell are you? What are you doing here?
Jezu, to nie wiem. Chyba, że czekajcie.
Grab that box for me.
Yes, ma'am.
Kurde. Dobra, ten etap mi się podoba akurat. I chcę go rozwiązać bez solucji.
What?
Ale wcześniej była nuda, naprawdę.
Did that box just move? On its own? No, I didn't see that. I have to stop smoking.
Ale obstawiam, że teraz będzie halo potrzebne do... Dobra, wiem. Nie mogę przyspieszyć niestety. Teraz mu wsadzę tego holo coś tam i przyniesie mi te pudełko, które trzeba. Holobot.
Dude, this sounds like the right section.
Macie ten deal. Będzie z tej strony jakoś.
D-E-W. This is what Hannah told me to look for, but there are tons of boxes labeled due. Which is the right one? There are so many boxes. I need to find the right one.
To on będzie... Nie, on nie wie.
Nella mentioned a code name in her message. What was it again?
No,
There are so many boxes. I need to find the right one. Nella mentioned a code name in her message. There are so many boxes. Nella mentioned a code name. There are so many boxes.
Coś po kolei leciało, nie wiem. Nie z różnicy.
There are so many boxes. Nella mentioned a code name. There are so many boxes. Nella mentioned a code name in her message. There are so many boxes. Nella mentioned a code name in her message. There are so many boxes. Nella mentioned a code name in her... There are so many boxes. I need to find the right one. I really, really hope this is it.
Czemu się to różniło? No czym to się różniło? Czekajcie, no. Co jest? Nie rozumiem.
One of London's goons. I never forget a face.
Nie wiem jaka była różnica między tym pudełkiem a całą resztą, naprawdę.
This is it. For Nella's sake, I hope. Yes! It's an antimatter chamber. This is it! And where did it... Watty Corp. They're made by Watty, and London got them straight from the factories in China. It's all here, the whole manufacturing and shipping chain. It's just like Nella said. Those arrogant pieces of shit. We're gonna nail them.
Gadał głównie, a za nią gównobot. Gdzie zachodzimy? A jeszcze to zdobyć jedną kur... Czekajcie, mam pomysł. Wiecie, co zrobimy? Dam mu skrada bota i może nie go rozwiąże, jak może. No nie masz go Może przenieść. Boże.
Own up. I can put a bullet in your head, and we can all go home. Where are you going? Except you, of course.
Chyba, że... Mam pomysł, ale nie czy zadziała. Może według gry ten koleś teraz nie jest widoczny i można go powalić.
Last chance, mate. It's only gonna get worse the longer you hold out. No? Alright then.
W sensie może jest w cieniu według gry, nie wiem.
You think that hurt? Wait until the next one. Or you can tell us what we need to know.
Hey, we have an intruder!
And there's no more pain and suffering. What do you say?
I wonder what those codes are. They keep the dreamers over on that side of the warehouse. I have to find a way to get there, unseen.
Aha, nieważne.
Can't open it. Not with the boxes stacked like this.
It's getting late. Everyone's
I'm
tired.
ready to do some heavy
Let's take this
lifting.
now, eh?
Can you get me that box?
You got it.
Mr. London must have taken a liking to you, Sozy. It's a sign. Own up. I can put a bullet in your head.
Dzień dobry, jaki paker! Kurde, jaki paker!
You, of course.
Jeszcze bardziej na światło to wystaw, nie?
Last chance, mate. It's only gonna get worse the longer.
Słuchajcie, w sumie to ten kung fu był po nic w sumie.
Looks like they have an alarm system. Probably to stop people from stealing any of London's hard-earned... Oh no. The alarm must have been triggered by the dream
Or you
machine.
can tell us what we need to know. We'll kill you, and there's no more pain and suffering. What do you say?
Ha.
This thing's bolted down, boss.
Are you ready to trade? I'm confused about what you want me to do with that inanimate object.
Ready to talk?
What can
It's
I
getting late. Everyone's
This
tired.
thing's bolted down,
Let's end
boss.
this now, eh?
There's no moving it. Just tell me what. Do you
Mr. London must have taken a liking to you, Sozy. It's a
No.
sign.
I'm not sure
Oh, no.
what I was going
I
for
can put a
there.
bullet in your
Never
head,
mind.
and we can all go home. Well, except you, of course.
It took a lot of work to get this modified dream machine.
To może można to zeskanować i wtedy będę wiedział, że tam jest alarm oficjalnie? Kurde. Nie mam pomysłu, jak to przenieść. No, ja bym rzucił... A nie. Wiecie, ja normalnie jak w siatkówce bym to przerzucił po prostu, nie? Kapa.
Let's see where these things are put together. Central African Republic. That must be where they rewrite the firmware. This is a fully equipped facility. I'll need something to scan. Looks like they have an alarm system. Probably to stop people from stealing any of London's hard-earned loot.
Może mogę czegoś tu użyć?
Last chance, mate. It's only gonna get worse the longer you hold out.
No circumventing this one.
No?
Looks like an old model, designed to operate outside the network.
You think that hurt? Wait until the next one. Or you can tell us what we need to know. We'll kill you, and there's no more pain and suffering.
They keep the dreamers over on that side of the warehouse. I have to find a way to get there, unseen. No. I'm not Penny. I hope this is what I'm looking for.
Kurde, nie
I
wiem.
need to scan in and track down the shipping records.
Ready to talk? It's getting late.
I wonder what those codes are.
Let's end this now, eh?
Shipbot's been wiped and reformatted.
It's a sign. Own up. I can put a bullet in your head. And we can
Looks
all
like they have an alarm system. Probably to stop people from no circumventing this one. Looks like an old model, designed to operate outside the network. If the eye tracks me down again, I don't think that German guy is going to pop up to rescue me. I have no idea who he is, but he's
only going to get
saved my
worse the
ass.
longer you hold out. No? Alright then.
Sorry, zerknę w solucję, po prostu kurwa nie wiem, nie mam pomysłu. Jako ciekawostka wam powiem, jakbym wybrał, żeby go smylić, to by on oberwał, ale i tak nam pomógł. Czyli dobrze wybrałem wtedy unik z tą bronią. Co? Ale ja pierdykam. Dobra, wiecie co, byłem ślepy.
You think that hurt?
This sounds like the right
Wait,
side.
Tu kolejny moduł.
Or you can tell us what we need to know.
Chwytobot.
Kill you and there's no more pain and suffering. What do you say?
Jak na to wskazuje, on musi zobaczyć piłeczkę.
Presents the Azadi throne and catch personality module designed for wholesome.
Hey, champ. What's up? Wanna play some ball?
Ready to talk? It's getting late. Everyone's tired. Let's end this now, eh? Mr. London must have taken a liking to you, Sozy. It's a sign. Own up. I can put a bullet in your head, and we can all go home. Well, except you, of course.
Shipbot's been wiped and reformatted.
Play ball.
Get out of the way! What the hell is this bot doing? Move your shiny metal ass, rust bucket!
Że się teraz go mogli zobaczyć.
That's a home run, champ.
No, that thing carries a powerful charge. I'm not touching it.
Tam pisze błyskówka? Błysku.
Oh, bleeding hell. That's the third time this week we've lost power. Yeah, Dad. I thought the corpse guaranteed we wouldn't be cut off. Lee, check the power box. Chow, do a full sweep. Make sure we don't have any unwelcome visitors.
Human female.
Shitbot, you're back.
Technically, I never went anywhere.
I'm just happy to hear your voice again.
Why?
Because... No, that's a good question. I have no response to that. So how did you... Shit! Someone's coming! Shit, they're gonna find me!
I can't contribute. I will distract these humans and ensure your continued survival.
Are you sure? Thanks, Shitbot, I appreciate it.
Remember me.
I don't think I could forget you, even if I tried.
Elwes, to twój ziomek.
Oh, thank God. I was sure they got you.
Oh, it was close. Did you get everything?
I think so. This is it, right? The antimatter.
That's it. Be careful with that. If it breaks...
Yeah, I'm painfully aware of what happens when an antimatter bomb goes off. I didn't get this dermal patch and hair...
To przecież skóry jest.
So, where to now?
Ale czemu taka cybernetyczna?
Pandemonium. Mirror.
Follow me. We'll take a shortcut.
Wiecie, że mnie...
Come on. We're right next to the pandemonium.
Mnie bardziej ciekawi, co się dzieje u tej dziewczynki małej.
What the hell is going
There's
on?
no time. I need
What are
your...
you doing here with...
Shut up! For once, please shut up and just listen.
Okay. I'm listening.
I need your help. Everything depends on it.
Now I really am listening. And I'm also intrigued.
The Eye broke into my apartment. They tried to arrest me. Or kill me. This is Hannah. She rescued me.
Hey. We've met. What the fuck did you do?
Maybe it's because I connected to Dreamtime and they know who I am and what I can do.
What you can...
Never mind that. We have evidence what is behind the terrorist attack.
What in the fuck?
Check this out.
Are you insane? You brought a mother-chording anti...
The same antimatter that was used in the attack. Manifesto was framed. That device right there connects Waticorp to the bombing.
Oh, those fucking mother-jords! I can run an analysis on this, compare it to the readings from the bombing. But how do you connect the two?
Here's a tip. If you ever plan on running a criminal empire, skip the paper trail.
Will this be enough to nail Wati for the attack?
Naylor left something for us. A recording. It's been mangled, but we figured you might be able to...
Fix it? Probably. I'll take a look. But without wire access, I'm not sure how useful it'll be.
Good thing we found a live access point in the tunnels.
You did what? How long were you guys down there?
Hannah will show you how to get there. I need to...
Wiecie, że dopiero teraz zwróciłem uwagę, że ta nasza szefowa ma tyle tych naszyjników? Zwróćcie uwagę na jej szyję teraz.
I don't have any unlicensed dream machines. If you hook up using a normal dreamer, they'll probably track you down again.
Oh, right. I almost forgot.
Well, fuck me. An unlicensed dreamer. What else do you have in there? A rabbit? A dozen white doves?
I need to use this now, and I need to do it here. I have nowhere else to go.
So is this going to bring down Waticorp and fuck all the right people in all the right holes?
You'd better believe it.
You can use the sofa.
Stoją na świecie. Endless, dobre.
It's gonna look like I'm just sleeping, but if I'm right, if I remember correctly, I'll be going somewhere else. Don't wake me or disconnect me. I just need to know that I'll be safe here.
As safe as anyone can be in Propas, Petal. I promise.
Watch over me.
I made a promise.
Right. Here we go. See you all soon.
What?
What the mother jording what?
Where'd she go?
Well, this shitting shit just got real.
Padać tak było, że nic nie w drugiej części nic nie czuje i zniknęła. O kurde, to miałem tą samą reakcję, wizję teraz. Rozdział 8. Rozdroża. Tak, ten mięśniak. A pierwszy myślałem, że jak nikt... Inaczej, robię zakład, on w 5. rozdziale się odezwie, nie? Jakiś na koniec gry powie pewnie jedno zdanie i elo. Ło, patrzcie jaki mamy ubiór od razu ten, taki... No, średniowieczny, no. O kurde, wygląda jak karczma podróżnik. To jest karczma podróżnik oczywiście.
There's dust everywhere. The inn must have closed down a while ago. I wonder what happened to the proprietor, Ben Rime. She helped me out first time I came here.
Czy na dół nie zajdę? No to wychodzimy po prostu.
No handle. I can't open it. Last time I came here, this was your typical cozy fairy tale tavern. Now it's positively dystopian. Hey, is this the... It's too grimy to see anything through, but there's daylight and the streets don't look too busy. These are both good things.
Poczułem jakieś klamki, ale... A mogę z buta?
This doesn't bode too well for the rest of my trip to Arcadia. It's a lot quieter than it was the last time I visited.
Ciekawe, czy teoretycznie ślepy Bob jest jeszcze w okolicy.
No handle. I can't. The only way out of here, unless I somehow gained the... I need to be out there, not in here. There's dust everywhere. The inn must... It's too grimy to see anything through, but there's daylight and the streets don't look too busy. These are both good things.
Czy ja tam ślepy nie widzę jakichś Nie wiem, jednego przedmiotu znowu?
Crow?
O kurde!
What's the matter?
Właśnie, mamy inny fryz znowu.
You scared me.
Jak ci się podoba,
What are you
Janet?
doing here? How did you find me?
I didn't. I mean, okay, I did. You're standing right there, so technically, yes, I found you. But I wasn't looking. This is my nest. Don't judge. It's a roof over my head. Well, a semi-roof. A roof that once was...
Where are we?
The Journeyman Inn. I mean, it was once. Now it's a dump.
The Journeyman...
Misariuszka? Co?
Of course. What about the innkeeper? Ben Rime. She was nice to me.
Dead and gone like everyone else, I suppose. I have to admit, I thought you were dead too. Last time I saw you, poof, vanished.
I'm still a bit vague on the details. I don't remember much from last year.
Me neither. After your disappearing act, next thing I remember, I was in Sadir. I just got back to Mercuria, which is why, you know, this place.
Sadir?
Home to the Azadi? Those armored folks with exciting facial hair and a terrible allergy to magic?
I remember the Azadi.
Being a talking bird in a place where they hunt magicals for sport? Boy, let me tell you,
Maybe later. I need to find a way out of here.
Więc uważam, że aktor głosowy polski, co był pod Kruka, pasował do niego.
I remember dreaming about you last night. Wait. How do you know about my dream?
It was my dream too.
You're invading my dreams now? Oh, God of ravens, I hope you didn't see the one with the chickens and,
Did Abnaxis say anything more after I left?
The lumpy fella who looks like he's been repeatedly beaten with an enormous ugly stick? Yes, he did. To be honest, I can't follow what he says half the time, but it was something to the effect of, "Bring her here. You will have brought her here. You will bring her here. You had have will be," etc., etc., etc. I believe the basic theme was, you know, something about bringing someone somewhere. But don't hold me to that.
That place in the dream. Where is it?
You're asking me? I have no idea. I had a dream, that's all. It was a big, white space. That could be literally anywhere. I'm guessing the North Pole?
I don't think that's it.
The South Pole?
Abnaxis said something about the children of the Purple Mountains. The Ula.
No. Never heard of them. But the Purple Mountains, those should be easy to find.
Oh, you know where it is?
No, but come on, Purple Mountains. Most mountains are gray or white, not a whole lot of purple ones around. I'm sure they'll be easy to spot.
Yeah, no, it sounds like we'll need some help with that.
We? Look, I don't know where this we thing came from. I am doing just fine on my own. Also, I definitely don't need another adventure. I'm done with adventures. From now on, I'm an unadventurous bird. No, you go off and find help for yourself. It's nice seeing you again.
Abnaxis told you to bring me there.
In a dream. A dream. If I was going to start taking advice from my dreams, I'd be in a whole heap of troubles.
It wasn't just a dream.
Dobra.
It was a vision.
Dreams, visions, nightmares,
A
hallucinations.
to nie pamiętam, że miała te naszyjniki.
They all belong under the same general heading of
Tylko do
really
sukni pamiętam
bad
właśnie.
ideas.
Well, I don't have anything else to go on, so I guess that's where I'm heading. The Purple Mountains. It doesn't look like anyone's taking care of this place. There's something up there.
Teraz mogę mu wydać rozkaz. Mogę, o.
Hey, Crow, can you check out that metal thingy up there?
What? The door handle I removed in order to get some privacy and... Oh.
Seriously?
One door handle coming right up. I mean, down.
Zwróćcie uwagę, że za każdym razem April i Zoe mówi do Kruka, że Kruku, mógłbyś coś tam zrobić?
Why are you living here, Crow?
Where else would I go? I'm a bird between nests. I haven't quite figured out my future yet. Basically, I'm homeless. Don't look at me. Don't judge.
I'm not judging. I'm homeless too. That's why I have to do this. I need to fix things.
Fix what?
Reality, dreams, the world, my life. Something, anything, everything, I don't know, whatever I'm supposed to be doing to just get back to being me.
I can totally relate to all of that.
I pyk, wpadł na Kiana. Byłoby śmiesznie w sumie. Badacie, w drugiej części była zima, nie? A teraz mamy już lato. Dopiero zwróciłem uwagę, bo przeważnie jak gramy Kianem jest noc, nie?
I thought you were staying put.
In this godforsaken pigeon's nest? I'm done living like a gnatcatcher and not having any adventures. It was fun for a while, but I'm ready to live again! So what exactly is this thing we're doing?
Finding someone who can help me get to the Purple Mountains and the first dreamer.
And what kind of adventure are we talking about here? A light stroll along safe, well-lit streets, camping out in the woods under mostly clear skies? Facing potentially life-threatening dangers on perilous mountain paths?
I'd say that last one is a distinct possibility.
Oh, great. That's great.
Already
regretting this.
Patrz, Wiedźmasz, możesz poczuć jak w drugiej części. Wychodzimy akurat z karczmy podróżnik. Tylko brakuje ślepego Boba.
Is there a plan, or are we just winging it?
Depends. Are the rebels still around?
I've heard mentions of rebels, yes, mostly preceded by cursing and followed by loud calls for slit throats and severed heads.
That's our plan then. Find the rebels. Any idea where we
Zaraz, rebeliantów szukamy, czyli spotkamy się z Kianem. Ale byłoby śmiesznie, jakby musiał robić wybory nią i nim w trakcie jednej rozmowy na przykład.
Wait, nesting? Isn't that something only...
Stop! Let me stop you right there. And let's never speak of this again.
What's this? The Journeyman is closed, but all patrons and well-wishers are welcome at the Rooster and Kitten on Iread Avenue near Southgate. And here's a drawing of a rooster and a kitten, just to avoid any confusion, I guess.
That's right. A pussy riding a kitten on a cock, a rooster. Is it just me, or is that,
Not just you.
Good. Good. Good.
Well, this is as good a clue as any. To the cock and... the rooster and kitten we go. This is crazy.
Ale to nie tędy szybciej jest?
Really here. And I remember it all. Well, they look shady. What did they do? Steal a magic hammer or something? But, you know, wow. I'm back. And it wasn't a crazy coma dream after all. I feel better having Crow around, even though I'm not sure what he can do. Still, a useless sidekick is better than no sidekick. I'm not saying he's useless.
Fear them, the enemy. For they are close. They are everywhere.
I wish I had wings. I could just fly to the Purple Mountains. After I get some proper directions. So what have you been up to since I last saw you, Crow?
Like I said, after we parted ways, I woke up in Sadir. I have no memory of how I got there. I spent some time living wing to beak on the streets, disguised as a common cockatoo. That didn't go so well. I truly hate other birds, foul-brained tits. Eventually, I got help and found a ride back to Marcuria. Then I moved into the Journeyman, then I met you, then we went off on adventures together. But enough about me. What about you? What have you been up to?
Coma, mostly.
That sounds nice. Was it nice?
Wouldn't recommend it, no. I fit right in with the locals.
There's less sorcery about these days.
A ciekawe mnie, jak to nam ten ubiór załatwił.
I feel better having Crow around, even though I'm not sure what he can do. Still, a useless sidekick is better than no sidekick. I'm not saying he's useless. I wish I had wings. I could just fly to the Purple Mountain. The Azadi remind me of the Eye. Fascist soldiers are the same everywhere, even across parallel dimensions.
No kurde, znowu.
What can you tell me about Mercuria? What's changed?
Not much. They burned down Old Town. The Azadi have laid metal tubes everywhere. There are thousands of rats.
I noticed that. What are they for?
Pets, I'd imagine.
Not the rats, the tubes.
Gymnastics?
Ja pierdolę.
I feel better having Crow around. Even though I'm not sure, I wish I had wings. I could just... They're preparing for a shindig of some kind. Any celebration that involves burning large sacks of hay is guaranteed. I like their style. Maybe pyres for celebrations or human sacrifices. One of the above. It looks like they're getting ready to celebrate Reap Moon's Eve.
With the Feast of Reaping. So, that makes sense.
Ciekawe będzie też sobie jak biegamy. Nie, już czystka. Gdzie on leci?
I feel better having Crow around. Even so, where would the rebels be?
From what I've heard, they were pushed out of Mercuria after Old Town burned to the ground.
There must be some remaining. If the resistance is still alive.
Probably shouldn't talk too loudly about the...
Wesoły ministrum browar. Pijemy.
Zoe.
Right. People look friendly enough, but I only see humans, no magicals. What happened? I wish I had wings. I could just fly to the Purple Mountains. After I get some proper directions. I'm going inside. Wait for me?
What else can a free bird do? I need the open sky over my head. Or at least a proper hole in the roof. I'll be right here. Or over there. Where there's cheese and... Ooh, is that a bread crust? Don't look at me.
I'm not. I'm going in.
I pyk. Kian. W środku.
Welcome to the Rooster and Kitten.
Hey. Greetings. Well, met?
What?
What? I don't know. I'm foreign.
You don't say. From where exactly? I'm a traveller myself, but I can't quite place the accent.
O kurwa.
I have no idea. I wish I'd taken those. Say something. Say, I'm just going to wing it.
Nie wiem, kurwa, ze wschodu.
East. Way out east. Where the sun rises.
I've always wondered about that. I haven't travelled that far east myself. What does it look like when it rises, the sun?
It's enormous. You don't realise how big it is until you see it up close.
Ale bzdura.
Ah, I'd like to see it for myself one day. Maybe I'll take the trip when I retire. What's this land of yours called?
China?
Never heard of it, but I'll make a note. So what'll it be today?
I'm sorry, what?
You know, you're not the first person confused by that question, even though this is a drinking establishment. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Is it my demeanor? Do I not appear appropriately barkeepish?
No, you're absolutely barkeepish. You exude publicanism. Drinks.
Teraz co pijemy? Piwo?
Beer.
Chłodny z bąbelkami?
These clothes are warm and itchy and I'm in dire.
Dobra, mi ubiera, jest mi za ciepło, koniecznie muszę się napić. Słodki owocowy.
Festivities going on in the city.
Czy pasujący do wystroju? Ja bym wziął piwo, ale co wy sądzicie? Ja sobie zrobię szybkie ZW, wy w międzyczasie się zdecydujcie. Więc macie tam trochę czasu. Ja jakąś muzyczkę jeszcze odpalę, żeby się nie narzekali. Dobra, już, czyli 2 za słodkim. Ale to czekajcie, to słuchajcie, zobaczcie teraz ten motyw. Bo słuchajcie, nie jak wy. Czekajcie. Czekajcie, teraz odpierdam takie 200 IQ, że aż spadniecie z krzesła, więc... Słuchajcie, nie jak wy, ale ja, jako że znajduję się w karczmie, to na trzeźwo, bez piwa, siedzieć nie mogę. Czyli, tak jakbym zagłosował na piwo. Czyli jest remis i ja decyduję, co wybieramy. Kapa! Kapa! Kurwa, geniusz! No geniusz! To słodki.
I wouldn't say no to a festive drink with a
Ej, to, ej, a to znaczy jako wybór jakiś tam.
I beg your pardon? Why would liquid need cover from the rain?
Should have seen that one coming. Do you have something tall and sweet and not too strong? Preferably with pieces of fruit attached to it.
How about a mug of watered down apple cider with an onion in it?
That also works.
Ochłada mi po prostu piwo.
Are you certain you're in the right place?
Not at all.
Honesty. Ha! I like it. It's all too rare these days.
Mako i Green, zjebaliście, przecież to kurwa karczma w średniowieczu, w cudzysłowie.
I'd say you're probably looking for a place up High Hall, not down here,
A nie, kurde, realny świat, nie mamy drinki.
And, well, you do stand out in my usual crowd of ne'er-do-wells, and standing out isn't always a good thing these days.
I'm certain this place has some connect. Maybe he's right, or no. This is my kind of place. I'm into dives. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that.
Oh, that's the nicest thing anyone said about my pub in a long time.
Really? Maybe it's a language thing.
So what else can I help you with, young lady?
Ok.
I wonder why they're flying. There's some. I saw some. I've only seen. This pub was not called the Roost. Didn't this used to be the?
The cock and puss. Someone's bright idea of a joke. Oh, we all get it. The cocky cockerel with a permanent frown on his face. Clever wordplay. Look at us, aren't we punny?
Yeah. Wait. What?
I didn't approve. Too clever for its own good. But the painting of a tiny pussycat with a big smile riding on top of a proud capon. That idea I could get behind. It's sweet. It's sincere. It's family friendly. It's how I like my clientele to see me.
There's some sort of festival going on. Are the red kites significant in some way?
Kites? You mean the dragons? They're traditional, but it's frowned upon. See, these days they're more of a symbol. They represent magic. The balance, the drag kin. And they represent resistance to the Azadi, to the new laws, to the exile of magicals. If you're caught with a dragon, or even if you stand too close to someone flying a dragon, the guards will arrest you. You will be punished. Best to ignore them and avoid trouble, because that's what those dragons are. Trouble.
There's some sort of festival going on. The reaping? What do you know about the resistance? You know, rebels. Rebel movement. The magical insurgency.
Kurwa, co jest?
No?
We don't discuss terrorists here, madam.
Oh. Right, I'm sorry, I didn't mean... I was just curious.
Tell you what. There's someone you might want to talk to over in the smithy in City Green. It's on the far side, close to the gate.
Zagrać mi zabije?
Go
Też nie
knock on the door. Tell them you're there to inquire about the library. But now I'm afraid I have some work to do. I've been neglecting my other customers for too long.
Oh, I'm sorry. Thanks for all your help.
To był znak. Ta biblioteka, to oznacza, że ktoś pyta o tą... Znaczy, ja to sobie wyobrażam. To było tajne hasło, że słuchaj ty co tam siedzisz...
People drinking in pubs looks the same everywhere. Aside from clothes and the drinks.
Ona się pyta o rebelię, znaczy to zgromadzenie, tak? Więc idź ją załatw.
I'm afraid I'm very busy. Try the smithy
Zakład?
City Green.
Coś takiego. Znaczy, może nie załatw, ale przepyta nas pewnie. To raczej nie zabijają, tak jak mówiła ta Jest to przewodnicząca? Praktyk. Czekaj, tak? To ta taka szefowa się przewodnicząca nazywała, nie?
I got a lead on the resistance. While I'm looking into that, there's something I want you to do. A mission.
Przewodnicząca?
Mission is
Chyba
my
tak.
middle name. No, that's not true. It's Edward. No, also a lie. I just always wanted to be an Edward.
I need a bird's eye view of things.
Are you trying to get rid of me, Zoe?
Of course not, but I'll feel much safer if you're watching out for me up there while I'm following up on our lead down here.
I feel a swelling in my chest cavity that can only mean one thing.
Pride?
No, an imminent burp. But I will do this thing that you ask of me, and I will feign pride if you need me to.
Knock yourself out.
Myślałem, że peknie naprawdę.
Except in reverse. A minoreg.
Dominoreg! Czekaj, bo nie wiem, gdzie była kuźnia. A skąd mam mapę? Skąd ja mam mapę? Ominorek! Co nie entes? Zbierało się w nim beknięcie. Aż się... Janet poczuła obrzydzona. Tak było. Dobra, czekajcie, bo teraz zgubiłem wątek. Miejskie siedlisko to litera B. Aha, czyli nie w tym kierunku, dobra.
I fit right in with the locals.
Właśnie, ciekawe skąd te ubrania dostaliśmy. Po prostu
Maybe I can introduce a line of Arcadia influenced fashion when I get back.
No, tak było.
So, how's business? Pretty good. I mean, reaping's a great time.
Co? Dobra. Jeśli ma być kuźnia jakaś.
I keep overhearing people talking about the reaping. This must all be part of the harvest.
Apple bobbing. Flashback to birthday parties and childhood crushes. Nothing beats half-eaten apples floating in murky water for awkward pre-teen courtships.
Nie mogę to zagrać? Co jest?
Oh, jams. Is it safe to bring back food to Stark? Is that even possible? Probably not.
Gdzie jest ta karczma? Nie karczma, tylko... Kuźnia przy miejskim zielenisku. Miejskie zielenisko to jest to miejsce niby. Ja ją minąłem? Chyba, że to jest kuźniu? Nie.
Goldenberry conserve. That looks scrumptious.
Mako, ty swój rolą, jak mogłeś?
The Azadi remind me of the Eye. Fascist soldiers are the same everywhere, even across parallel
Nie, na pewno nie tędy.
It's good to see tourists like yourself coming to the city despite the unrest.
Kurde, gdzie jest karczma? Szkoda, że nie można kogoś zapytać o drogę.
This is the enemy. Well, not that guy in particular. I'm sure he's just doing his job. It's written in an alien language.
I've no idea what that says. I guess the magical translation only works with voice. Harvest festivals are the same everywhere.
Też po lewej, po prawej?
Interdimensional divides. It's the vegetable that ties us all together.
Jak nie, to chyba zaraz zerknę w solucję po prostu, żebym nie biegał ten debil po całym mieście. No, sam jest zbudowany, nie? No, dobra, czekajcie, zerknę w solucję. Jak wychodzę do menu, znaczy alt tabuje grę, to zaczynają psy szczekać. Chyba, że przypomnieć, że gra jest włączona, o co tu chodzi? Pierwszy raz się z czymś takim spotykam, żeby gra informowała, że coś się dzieje. Dobra. Ale tak, wcześniej też tu chyba było jakieś szczekanie, tylko to lałem, ale... No i dobra, czekajcie, już znajdę tylko ten moment, kiedy jest ta karta... Znaczy ta... Może nie kred, tylko... Czekajcie, kurde. Odleciałem całkowicie. Kuźnia. Wieża. Karczma, karczmarza. Łazienka podróżnie do krucha, z którym wędrujemy więc w lewo, na górę przed siebie. Po drodze możemy zacząć na mapę. Znów idziemy prosto, potem ścieżką w dół. Co? Ja pierdolę. Gdzie kur... A i z tego co widzę jest już chyba końcówka rozdziału, wiecie? Nie, to jest koniec rozdziału w ogóle? Ach, albo nie. Dobra, anyway. To będzie księgi, chodziło mi o księgę. Dobra, wracając. Idziemy prosto po tym ścieżką w prawo i przeznacznik aż tu w prawo, kiedy na podróży szukamy do naprzeciwko. Czyli... Czy tu w lewo chyba? Kurwa. Ja pierdykam. Nie no, zajista solucja. Nie szkoda... Zamiast na mapie pokazać, że ten domek jest tutaj, nie? To idź w lewo, prawo, prosto, przed siebie, zawróć, zrób obrót o 360 stopni, pójdź prosto.
In the streets these days, and you can forget about the more exotic ones. They're long gone.
A map of the city. This could be useful. That should help me find my way around. A map of the city. This could be useful.
Kurde, ty, no nie gdzie idę.
It's connected to the pipes. Looks steampunky, very retro future. I can't even begin to guess what they're for.
Północne krainy, usługi pocztowe. No wygląda jak znak poczty polskiej, dobra. A dalej nie gdzie mam iść.
These pipes are everywhere. I'm sure they weren't here the last time around.
Fear them. The enemy.
People look friendly enough, but I only see humans, no magicals. What happened to them? I fit right in with the locals.
Chyba idę źle. I to całkowicie kurwa źle. Nie będę mieć tak daleko. No ale bez kitu, no ale gdzie jest, kurde, ten... A kuźnia, nie? Dreamfall Chapters. Kuźnia po angielsku to... Co jest z tymi psami? Ja pierdykam, ale to jest głupie. Kurwa, już nie wiem. Ale serio, z tym przynajmniej to jest dziwne, no. Spotkaliście się z jakąś grą? Spotkaliście się kiedykolwiek z jakąkolwiek grą, która by po altabowaniu dawała jakieś dźwięki, odgłosy albo jakieś powiadomienia? No ja chyba nigdy. Jak tak myślę. Ale najlepiej zaczyna szczekać. I zwróć uwagę, że te psy nie szczekają w środku gry, no bo gra się wycisza, nie? I nigdy chyba żadnych psów nie było. Nad komuś. Tak, nad komuś odzywałem.
I must admit that I'm getting rather excited about seeing their newfangled tube network in action. They're timing it to coincide with the Feast of Reaping. If they want us to celebrate the whole
how's
switch in the
business?
tubes thing, pretty good. I mean,
Ja nie wiem, to chyba jest gdzieś tutaj, ale chyba. Ktoś mi to jest po drugiej stronie tego targu na B.
People look friendly enough, but I only see humans, no magicals. I remember this game. I'm pretty sure that leads to the Tower Square.
oh yeah!
Co i? Tak? Nie, no nie wiem.
They look shady.
No kurwa, no. Idziesz do końca miasta, City Green na wschodzie. Tam jest brama po prawej stronie. Czyli, kurwa, czyli idę tutaj i na, kurwa, już nie wiem. Ja pierdolę, w każdym poradniku jest inaczej, kurwa. Jest jeszcze, jakby ona sprintowała może szybciej, to mi się tak nie wkurza, ale ja po prostu już biegnę. Ja to miasto już obiegłem, jakbyśmy tak mierzyli kroki, nie? Chyba przez tą bramę, ale to chyba, nie wiem. No bo jak to jest kurwa east, jak to idzie na górę? No ja pierdolę, no z perspektywy środka mapy to jest z tej ryby powiedzmy, no to jest kurwa na północ, to jak to jest kurwa eastem? No ja pierdyka.
Why do the worst people have the best uniforms? This is a universal truth.
No kurwa.
You must be from out of town. Here for the festival of reaping then?
No nie wiem.
That should help me find my way around town.
Ta pomoże mi po byku, kurwa, no. Odwiedź kuźnię przy miejskim sielnisku. No kurwa, gdzie jest ta kuźnia do chuja? Według mapy idziemy do litery B. To jest na mapie, nie? Potem idziesz w prawo. Tuż przed bramą. Z wózkiem po lewej stronie. A tu ja wózka, kurwa, jak się przez tą bramę przechodzi. No ja pierdolę, jaki wózek. Kastik, tak, zgubię się na Twitchu, kurwa. Kapa. A ja się zgubiłem w Markurii. Uwierzysz, jak ci powiem, że 20 minut szukamy, kurwa, kowala, który powinien być w miejskim zielenisku, czyli, kurwa, tu w tym miejscu. A poradnik mówi przejść przez bramę. No dobrze, szedłem. I co? Nie ma go, kurwa. Idę przez drugą, też nie ma. Idę przez trzecią, nie ma. No kurwa. No to gdzie jest? Kurwa, nie dla mnie wszystkie te domy tak samo wyglądają. Nie mogli pierdolnąć jakiegoś kowadła, kurwa, przed jego domem.
The Azadi remind me of the Eye.
Nie po co każdy.
Fascist soldiers are the same everywhere, even across parallel dimensions. What are those called again? Old Wayne, Al-Wang, something like that. They're docile, like giant hippos.
Kurwa, nie mówcie, że tu... No ja pierdolę! Kurwa, wasza zajebana w tupę mać! No sełka, kurwa! Naprawdę... No nie wierzę, kurwa! Nigdy nie wpadł na to, że ta ścieżka prowadzi jeszcze gdzieś indziej. Ja pierdolę, się wkurwiłem teraz.
No magical medieval town without a blacksmith. That much I know.
I pyk, to zostajemy ogłoszeni, kurwa, w nagrodę.
Hello, I'm here about the library. I know, it's a weird opener, but I was told that this is... Okay, we're going inside.
Sorry za te wkurzenie, ale ja pierdykam. Całe miasto 2 razy przebiegłem. No nie całe, ale przebiegłem te miasto, kurde, tam kilka razy. No nie całe, ale... Ale kurde, kuźnia była obok, nie? Ja je wiem.
Harmy knows.
Knows what, exactly?
That Kian is alive. And Shadow knows what else he told the General.
They spoke.
My men saw the General entering the engine room in the green. Alvani was spotted leaving the house soon after. They were alone in there with one of the engineers. Ferdows, I believe his name is. He's nowhere to be found. Harmy must have stowed him away somewhere. A witness!
So he knows that you've lied to him? Oh, he will not confront you with this yet. Not until he knows why and what we're planning.
Yes, Harmy is as clever as a rock snake and twice as deadly.
We need to get rid of him. Mother Utana, too. He must have told her.
They're thick as thieves. The only question is, have they informed the first?
Not without more evidence. There's still time.
You're speaking of assassination.
What else would you suggest? We crossed the line long ago, Vamon. There's no way back.
I can't just walk into Harmy's cell and cut his throat.
It needs to look like an accident. The ceremony.
It's a week from now. We can't afford to wait.
We can't afford to be hasty. Until he has concrete evidence of our treachery, the General will continue his investigations. The ceremony, then. We kill them both and make it look like the work of the Resistance.
But if he acts before then, I need to be ready. I need to inform those who are loyal to...
Hush. Come here, my sweet. Don't worry. We will survive this. We always survive.
Słuchajcie, czy w drugiej części też tak było? Znaczy, taka relacja? Czy jak... Nie pamiętam szczerze.
The Northlands will be ours. The General's men will pull back to Azadir. The Council will not mount another campaign. They cannot afford it. They lack the support of the people. And then we return in triumph, carrying the light of the goddess, and we destroy our enemies. We rule Azadir, as we've always planned. We will not fail, my love. I will be Empress, and you, my supreme commander. This is the will of the goddess. I know it is. I know it.
Bo ja mam wrażenie, jakby w chaptersach to się wzięło z dupy, że oni są razem, nie? Nie.
What is this place? Where are you taking me? Can someone please say something? You are the resistance, right? You know, instead of abducting me, you could have just asked nicely. I would have come with you. I wanted to come with you. Not talking? Fine. Take me to your leader. I've always wanted to say that.
Kurde, jak pokazać, że postać jest związana? Dajcie jej ręce z tyłu, a nie pokazujcie liny całkowicie. Zainstalujcie kamer. Daj lajka.
Wait, I remember that man. Isn't that...
Stop talking. Keep walking.
But I know him.
Shut up.
Absolutely not. No. You cannot leave Mercuria now. If you go to Gien...
What if they find you? They'll kill you.
So they kill me. I understand the risks, Enu.
I know you want to protect him, but he is one child. If you end up dead, what do we do?
You carry on. You're stronger now. You can fight them.
You know that's not true. The General has brought more troops from Azadi. Our situation is precarious.
I'll go with him and make sure he stays alive.
What? You will not.
And we lose the both of you? We were lucky we didn't lose more people when Old Town burned. It's only a matter of time before the Azadi make a decisive strike against us.
Boys, I'm as soft-hearted as a Zidling schoolgirl, and Bip's my friend too, but I agree with Shepard. We can't risk it.
It's not just about the boy. If I go to Gien, to the camps, I will find evidence of what they're doing to the magicals. And if General Harmy and Mother Utana learn the truth of what's being done to innocent creatures, perhaps they'll...
Creatures?
He didn't mean it like that. Right, Kyan? You didn't mean it like that.
He's shown that he doesn't consider magicals to be people. We still remember
Co za
that child
menda.
molesting Azadi officer you let go.
People. Women, children, the defenseless. If Harmy and Utana learn the truth, they may have a change of heart. They may pull their support. We can't win this war on our own. Vamon and Saya are too strong. With Harmy's men on their side, they'll be unbeatable. But if we undermine this support, even if Harmy does not join our side, our chances will improve. Force me to stay, and we only delay the inevitable. Let me go, and we could win this war.
Maka, dobra, dobra.
You don't make it easy for me to lead, Kian. But maybe it's time I let you make the decisions. I won't stand in your way.
I don't like this one bit. When are you leaving?
No.
Right away.
Yeah.
If I can sneak on board a cloud ship leaving for the islands tonight. Which means there's not a lot of time.
Well, don't let me stand in your way. Go be a hero or whatever.
Czy co, mam wyjść normalnie? Kurde, nie. Ja wiem, na którym ciebie... A, to jakieś schody na dół były.
Liko's an important asset, but his anger and impulsiveness can sometimes... You're needed here, Liko.
Those prisoners, they are my people.
Imprisoned by mine. This is almost certainly a suicide mission. If the Resistance loses us both, they stand no chance against the tower.
If you die, I will celebrate your death.
I pyk, gramy z perspektywy tego typa. No śmieję się, a lubię tak kamerę ustawiać, bo to wygląda jakby to te postacie były głównym bohaterem, a nie ja, nie? Jak człowiek będzie... No nie właśnie, wyjdę tunelem.
And stay alive. For them.
Najbardziej mnie śmieszy, że Zoe i Kan się minęli po prostu, nie?
Of course.
Well, I wouldn't want to miss that.
I dosłownie się minęli. Jakby nie była związana, to by pewnie pogadali. Spływamy stąd jakby... A w sumie wiecie, te pływanie łodzią się skojarzyło z tym, Dishonored. Do każdej misji, lokacji w sensie, się płynęło łodzią, nie?
They're bringing magicals through that gate and onto the cloud ship. That cloud ship's headed to Gien with a new batch of prisoners. I must get on board.
Ja dobrze kojarzę, że to jest to miejsce. Tak, jesteśmy za bramą, to po pierwsze. Ale to jest to miejsce, gdzie April biegła, żeby ten jeden statek ogarnąć i podpis od typa, który nie miał pisać. Czemu nie są związani ani skuci, ani nic? Dziwne.
They led the magicals through that gate to the cloud ship.
Get off. In a few minutes, I think. It's fully loaded, barely any room in the hold. Is that... What do you want? You're not supposed to be here. Bugger off.
Może ta akcja ze szczurem znowu.
From the ghetto, yeah. I mean, there are still stragglers. I see them around walking freely like they're actual people and not animals. That's disgusting.
Oh, well, they're not really animals, are they? They're like intelligent. At least some of them.
No, they're filthy animals. Good riddance to them.
I don't know. I had a long conversation about farming with a Domari last year at the Rooster. She seemed nice.
You'll want to be careful talking about your love for the magicals. There's a reason they're being shipped off to the camps, you know.
Right. Never mind.
Anyway, you should be up there keeping watch, not down here talking to me.
Dobra, tak jak mówię, chyba ta akcja ze szczurem, podnawiamy. Ale tam będzie ser, jak nie, jesteśmy w dupie. Ależ nie widzę szczurów.
There's food left on the table. That's going to attract rats. And owls.
Jeszcze brama najpierw jest zamknięta.
Shadow. It's surprisingly quiet out. Usually these tables are busy until late at night. Granted, it is chilly and damp. Everyone's probably in. The wreaths are part of the Harvest Festival tradition.
Czerwone... Właśnie, nie przetłumaczyli... Przepraszam. Nie przetłumaczyli tego w spolszczeniu. Hańba! Nie no, śmieję się. Czerwone nici. Tu pisze. Jest napisane.
He's not paying attention. I could probably sneak up on him.
Hey! Hey, we got a rebel here!
Spierdolą! Oj. Może konie mam kopnąć, żeby on za nim biegł?
It must lead to the staging platform that takes prisoners and supplies up to the ship.
Chwila. A, moment. Mam dostęp do tego. Kruka, co? Kurę i kociaka? Jest nie pamiętam.
Before our arrival, the street without that proud
Kogut
cock and the
i
delightful little puss riding on it,
kociak. Aha,
resistance would be in a dark place indeed.
Hmm.
Oh, goddess, forgive me, I keep doing that.
Kurwa! W końcu zrozumiałem, o co chodzi z tym obrazkiem. Znaczy nie obrazkiem, tylko tłumaczeniem. Pussy and cock. Tak, ogarnąłem to po 3 rozdziałach. Dziękuję bardzo. Bo tłumaczyli to całkowicie inaczej, nie?
If I take him out, I might be able to get past the gate.
A go głuszyć? A.
That lever operates the propellers.
Keon? Where are you? Oh no, no. You're not going after him. He's not your responsibility. None of this is on you, Keon.
It's not just the one life, Anna. It's not just Bib. The Azadi take the magicals to the islands. They're not given passage to the Southland.
Kazi, no moja domena, ale jak tłumaczą to inaczej, no to wyłącza mi się mózg. Znaczy jak jest polski?
Families sent away to die, forgotten by everyone. That ends now. I refuse to forget. The resistance will persevere without me.
A propos, właśnie Cassie. Chuj ci z tych nauk angielskiego, wiesz czemu? Tak długo jak graliśmy w Dreamfalla, graliśmy w Dreamfalla Chaptersy, to wiesz, że całkowicie inaczej gadają Anglicy w tych tłumaczonych, znaczy no, gadają po prostu, niż jak nas uczą na przykład? Ile razy tak było? Jak chcesz, to mogę ci teraz przykłady podać. I się nagle okazuje, że te twoje wszystkie kursy są do dupy, bo oni nie gadają tak jak ty chcesz, tylko tak jak oni gadają. Prawda, Mako, że tak było?
Take on the entire Azadi army single-handed. You're being stupid and emotional, and you're being selfish. You're leaving us when we need you the most. You're leaving me again.
What do you mean by?
My name isn't Anna. I use a different name in every city. It's safer that way. In Sadir, I was Elena, but I never told you my name. You don't recognize me. That's fair, I've changed. You haven't, except for the, you know, it's a good look for you.
You're the girl I saved from Vamon's.
Na przykład, z tego co pamiętam, był jedno zdanie było przyniosłam tobie coś, tak? Nie pamiętam, jakiś przedmiot był, nie? Ale i po polsku ja bym to powiedział I have brought you coś tam, nie? A ona mówi I bring nazwa rzeczy. Koniec zdania.
I'm the girl. What? That's it. I spent every day these past 20 years.
Bring, bez odmiany, po prostu tak. Po prostu przyniosła. Przynoszę ci dalej tą rzecz.
Forgive me, Anna. Elena. I do remember you. Vamon was trying to
hurt me. And they would have killed me too if it hadn't been for you.
Jeszcze coś jednego. Panowie, dużo tych dialogów było, ale takie jakieś z wami w pamięć zapadły, to było to jedno, a drugie to było... Zupę? A co zupą?
That was a long time ago. I was a different person.
No, you were a different person in between, but now...
Ja nie krytykuję Cassie, tylko mówię, że nawet jak się uczysz, to się nagle okazuje, że Anglicy tak czy siak gadają inaczej. A, czekaj, coś kojarzę, było coś z Cassie, było coś z pieniędzmi. Postać powiedziała, że nie ma pieniędzy. Ale normalnie byś powiedział, że nie masz gotówki, jako że I don't have any cash, tak? A tu I don't have any monies. Monies! Ja tak... Monies? Chyba pierwsze słyszę, nie? Żeby Monet odbiegła Monies. Coś takiego, Jean, to było, nie? Nie kojarzę dokładnie tego zdania, ale jakoś tak to brzmiało.
I didn't. Will you help the resistance in my absence?
Fine. I'll help them.
Ale zupą nie kojarzę. Kurwa, 2 metry od siebie.
I've loved you since you lifted me out of that gutter and saved my life. I've loved no one else.
I don't know if I can.
It's taken me over 20 years to find you. You'd better fucking come back.
Żeby bring the soup. No, było bring the soup zamiast brought. I brought you the soup, tylko I bring the soup. I bring you the soup. Ja przynoszę ci, pomimo że już mu dała, to dalej mu przynosiła. Nie, to taka pierdoła. Chodziło o to, że nie było odmiany, nie? Po prostu było bring, a nie bring, brought. Kurde, tak się wczułem, że nie wiem, o czym gadali.
Hey, there's no walking on the wall at night.
Więc widzisz, Kaz, inaczej nas uczą, jak gadać, a inaczej się gada. Czekajcie, ale też dużo zdań było, że brakowało I will, coś tam, nie? Że ja zrobię coś, tylko po prostu ja robię tą. Bardzo... I to nie jedna osoba.
Do not leave without me. Quick, pull me up.
I could use his help on this. No. The resistance.
Kurwa, nie wiem.
No.
Co robimy? Łapiemy go, czy zostawiamy? Ja wiem, dobra, użycie escape'a, jak robimy to wspólnie, uważam za uzasadnione. Łapiemy Liko za rękę, czy zostawiamy go? Ja jestem trochę za zostawieniem go, żeby ogarniał rzeczy tutaj, bo jest jednym z lepszych wojowników, tak jak ja. Znaczy, co z tego, w tej grze się nie bijemy, ale na logikę ja bym go zostawił. A reszta, co sądzi? Dobra, to przegłosowane, bo nawet jak ten... okej.
The resist.
No. I'm sorry, Liko. You bastard!
Ale mówię, to nie dlatego, że go nie lubię, tylko dlatego, żeby... No mówię, był ktoś ogarnięty w Merkurii, no tak, Merkurii. Dalej po prostu, nie? A nie, że dwóch najlepszych wojowników tam w cudzysłowie wylatuje, nie? Maka nie mówię o ING, ja mówię o will. Will, że ja I will do something. Coś zrobię. Księga trzecia. Dreamfall strzała przez KRAINY. Wszystkie decyzje... Dobra, wiemy co to robi. Zobaczymy co moje decyzje postanowiłem. Otworzyłem się przed innymi, opowiedziałem o życiu prywatnym. Nie wiem jak się z tym czuć. Nie wstydzę się tego, kim jestem, ale jest mi niezręcznie, gdy inni próbują się do mnie zbliżyć. Moje słowa mogą zostać wykorzystane przeciwko mnie. Niektórzy mogą traktować i odnosić się do mnie inaczej, ponieważ ja wiem, kim jestem, to ich sprawa, nie moja. Szczerze nie wiem, do czego to jest nawiązanie nawet. Komuś powiedziałem o sobie, a nie powinienem? Nie ma takiego wyboru. Mechanik Azadi wyszedł bez swoich narzędzi i mapy. Jutro domyśli się, że obrabowano go w kogucie i kociaku i jego przełożeni dowiedzą się o tym zaniedbaniu, każą go. Twoje działania niezałożone. To kiedy miałem mu oddać sprzęt? Przed wejściem do tamtego domu? No ja pierdykam. Dobra, jakbym wiedział, to bym to oddał, ale... Tak się wkurzaliśmy, nawet solucja w sumie o tym nie wspominała. Dobra, mój błąd. Uśpiłem szczura gawędką serem. Być może istniał inny sposób na zapanie tego włochatego gryzonia. Pamiętność łapanie szczurów ma niewielki wpływ na losy wszechświata. Co? Działam szybko, zrobiłam unik i zeszłam mężczyźnie w garniturze z linii wzroku. Dzięki temu zaszyłem żołnierza oka stojącego za mną i ratował mi życie. Kim on jest? Dlaczego mi pomógł? Poznasz konsekwencje tego wyboru w księdze 5. Aha, super. Dobra, po prostu nie zraniony, ja tyle wam powiem. Dane Barutiego są z Rodzą na Islandii. Czy dobrze postąpiłam, dając je Saliemu? I kiedy ręka opublikuje artykuł? Przynajmniej z Brał Team wszystko w porządku, choć zawiodam jego zaufanie. Twoje działania wywołają kolejne konsekwencje. W kogucie kociaku poprosiłam o coś owocowego i samą cebulę. Takie jest życie. To wybór i tak pewnie będzie nic na słów. Czego się spodziewałeś? No właśnie, Green i... Kto tam jeszcze mówił o tym słodkim czymś? No i właśnie, zjebaliście. Ruch oporu nie może zradzić nas obu. Byłem zostawić Liko. Nienawidzi mnie za to jeszcze bardziej, ale reszta to zrozumie. Twój wybór będzie brzemienny w skutki w kolejnej księdze. Może ludzie nie umrą. Albo umrę. Albo ja umrę. Teraz nie mówię, no to spoko. Wierzyć. I tower you, Endless. I tower you. Dobra, będziemy księga czwarta. Odkrycia. Ale co sobie odkryjemy, dowiemy się dopiero na kolejnym